Hello, everybody, and welcome to ECAC Esports. Tonight, we're going to be watching League of Legends Titans Division Group 2, Ball State versus Purdue Gold. What do you make of today, Box Kimchi, my fellow caster?
I don't have game feed. I have this very incredible 15 FPS 480p view right now. Pretty elite on my end. But this is a pretty, I just looking at the OPGGs, these guys might be a little good at League of Legends, just like I said last week.
Just a little
These
bit?
players in Titans Division might be a little good at video games.
Perhaps.
There's the camera.
Yeah.
I'm here.
I think
Hi.
sorting out kind of the ranks here, we do have kind of that same kind of masters kind of baseline, right in the middle, dividing both of these teams, but I think the actual rank distribution quite different.
We were talking about rank distribution earlier because it turns out these guys might be a little talented, and we were like, oh, there's an Emerald player in the lobby, and then it's like, oh, he's former Master. It's fine. He'll manage perfectly fine without with maybe a few less rank games. Probably, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think
so.
Certainly, I mean, just such talented players here, and so very excited to see what we see in the actual draft too, because I think there's plenty to think of when you just have such deep champ pools, and we can kind of base things off of more or less the actual current meta rather than sort of comfort picks or something, that is a little bit more aside from the meta, things that are a lot more, comfortable for people that are not as high of skill level. Something like red side priority rather than blue side. So
there's no red side priority. What year do you think this is?
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying, right?
Picks.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like it's like in lower divisions, right? It's very easy to see kind of that red side pick be a lot more helpful, because I think that is kind of the way that things kind of swing. Lots of these lower divisions actually prefer anticipating rather than kind of making more meta picks that maybe in terms of their champ pools not as comfortable. But regardless, we're already getting into the draft.
Are we now? Oh, Hui in Trundle, Bandaway, Ergon. Okay, so two of these are pocket picks, most likely. The other is Trundle, who is surprisingly good again. It's been the fluctuation of Trundle being bad, Trundle being good, and this was a little pre-production spoilers. Sky is really excited to see the Scion. We didn't see it contested last week on stream, and this is why this is a very solo queue draft right here. You see the Scion, you lock in the Gwen. That is not the normal answer with Mbessa available, especially.
Yeah, and I think Purdue here, being the team that has the info about this Scion. Of course, this Scion player on Ball State University's side, in fact, do have about 150 games this season with it. So it is definitely a priority, but I think Purdue leaving it open kind of alludes to what they want to do in terms of this top side, particularly that instant Gwen slam.
Okay, so Ball State clearly have been watching too much Anyone's Legend, too much CFO, because you're locking in Scion, you're threatening Kiana. Who do you think you are, a top tier LPL team or the Flying Oyster? And that's about everyone who plays Kiana in the known universe at the moment. It's going to be the Xin Zhao, which is kind of just the ultimate jungle pick besides Wukong, which is available here if they do want to go for it. And the Hyper K. Yeah, this is just, someone's been watching too much pro play.
I mean,
guys.
For sure. I mean, but it does continue to allude to what I've been saying, right? I think when you start looking at Titans Division, I mean, everything just starts to align a little bit harder with meta, because these players can just play anything. And certainly a lot of them are able to, adjust to the season's meta a lot of the time. And especially in organized play, just having these very, very powerful picks on blue side. It's just so beneficial.
The Nico is gone. That's kind of like the premier support at the moment. I'm intrigued to see where they go with this because they have pretty much exclusively engaged supports now. Talia going to be locked in. No jungle in first rotation. Very, very uncommon in pretty much any tier because of how small the jungle pool is in general at the moment. Like you have Xin, Vi, Jarvan, Wukong. That's kind of it.
Yeah, and I do think, that answer to Xin Zhao needs to kind of come quicker. I got a bad feeling.
Well, it can't come any quicker now.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling here. Ball State might punish them quite a bit by further thinning out this pool.
Global pressure taken away with the Talia. That is a pretty big rotation threat off the board. So, I mean, they still have the Vi Talia available. That's a pretty big combo.
And no doubt about it, the Victor band here from Purdue, looking to get just a little bit of scaling out of the
key. I don't think Kiana really fits on this comp, but she is very strong individually. If Purdue really are feeling themselves and want to go absolutely psychotic, but they won't even have the chance to because it's taken away. So what do? You do have support counter pick actually if you do really want it. And everyone's favorite champion on a 5-game winning streak, Jarvan the Fourth.
Yeah,
0-9. We mentioned it last week on stream. He's 0-9, and since then, 5-0.
There you go.
Like,
I mean, this champion.
Thank you, Razor.
Yeah, still solid, no doubt about it.
Small issue. Half of the teams who have won with Jarvan have been sent home now.
Ooh, I mean, that's true. That's such a
moment.
That's such a statistic.
That's funny.
It's
champion,
so funny. Yeah, the champion still gets you through, and yet not reliable enough to get.
It gets you one game,
right?
You better win the other ones. As Aurel going to be paired with the Sivir, pretty good into the Varus, very immobile, and we'll see what kind of Varus this is. We have been seeing more of the poke Varus. In general, lethality, as Rel will be Comet. Actually Arcane Comet, everyone's favorite rune for like 3 champions, and then no one else.
Yeah, like what, Malphite, and then what else?
Malphite's best rune is probably Comet, and that's crazy to say that. As we're slowly ticking down here, we got 0 seconds, as it will be the Ahri Xin Zhao locked in. Everyone's other favorite mid jungle duo. It happens all the time. Poppy support. Not that bad, actually. Okay, this is a pretty good Poppy angle. As you have, of course, great peel because Poppy is stupid broken, but you also have the Xin and Ahri and Rel, actually, because Rel is kind of a dash half of the time. Fun champ, bring back old Rel, please. I missed the tether.
Bring it back!
They won't, but
Rito, please.
We could dream. We could pretend. We could dream of our 0.3 attack speed dream. Clear 1 ward with a sweeper, and nothing else because you run out of time.
Yeah. I mean, that really is. That
was really iconic, and everyone hated it.
Holy moly!
What's the team fight for Purdue here? Because you have a ton of champions, and half of them don't really want to work together.
Yeah, the Talia Jarvan is interesting. I mean, I think Talia may be trying to cut off these off angles for escape, and whereas the Jarvan is kind of that engaged tool after. I do wonder.
We're talking to Gwen. What is Gwen doing here? Yeah, in this comp besides killing Sion? Yeah, besides killing Sion, Gwen kind of is the odd one. It's kind of why you want something like the Ambessa, because it has that guaranteed go in with the Jarvan and the Poppy. Gwen has a lot of sustain, is a very good 1v1 and sometimes multi v1 champion with her innate lifesteal, but she doesn't want to get trapped in Jarvan. She doesn't want to get trapped in Cataclysm. She doesn't have really anything to lock down besides damage and a singular slow that is available every 2 minutes. She's kind of just here for the most part to get rid of the Sion and make sure he doesn't get Giga fed or just gets to play the game in general. The rest of the Purdue comp is pretty good with a focus on a lot of poke with a snap engage potential, though.
Certainly, I think even then, a lot of these solo lanes are really piquing my interest. Talia Ari can be quite boring, but this top
Oh
lane,
yeah, farming. You don't love farming for 10 minutes?
farming for 10
What?
minutes is fun. Although, I do wonder what effect the snip snip is gonna have on this Scion, regardless.
If it gets ahead, it might be GG because that is the upside of having the Gwen. You just have someone who deletes everybody. Downside, she's useless. They did just revert a bunch of her changes, which is very funny. They were like, okay, this failed miserably. So they just pretty much undid everything except for, I think, 2 changes. So we'll see how that affects Gwen, because gigantic not mini rework, but just a lot of things changed and then unchanged. So very interesting.
Yeah, so even then, I think the actual heart of this is definitely going to be around these junglers. I mean, so much engage, of course, and I mean, I think I'm liking Ball States a lot more, but I mean, it is the more meta comp theoretically.
It is absolutely playing to the meta. We'll see if they actually know what they're doing in executing the meta, or if this is a everyone's favorite moment where you just kind of draft what's popular.
Sure.
Kind of situation, which we see usually out of lower tier players. I think these players have some idea of what League of Legends actually is.
No, for
so
sure.
They know how to
might
execute.
know what a MOBA entails.
They might have known. They might have known what a MOBA is longer than 5 minutes before getting into the competitive scene. So
yeah.
Big question mark on the Ahri. She's kind of weak right now comparatively. Like we've seen a lot of not Ahris over Victor and Syndra. We've seen a Syndra before. We've seen like more Ahri somehow.
Yeah, I think these mids that are able to kind of be that secondary threat, I think, to the AD carry, it really just gives the team a little bit more scaling potential a lot of the time, gives them a little bit more safety when it comes to certain 2v2s that occur throughout the map. So regardless, it will be interesting because I don't think that Talia is particularly a heavy hitter anyway, but she does have the displacement with oh shoot,
It does work. I think you're sleeping on the Talia. She does a lot of damage.
I feel like her Q is crazy, but I think I feel like her displacement is kind of like the star of what is it?
Oh yeah,
called?
you draft her seismic shove mixed with the Unraveled Earth. I completely forgot what Unraveled Earth was called earlier. I called it Unsteady Ground because I mixed it up with her Q passive.
Okay.
So I felt like a bit of a doofus for not knowing one of the most common abilities in the game. That was that's pretty fun.
I literally forgot Seismic Shove when it's been repeated over and over and over again. So
I can't forget it because I love saying seismically shoved because it sounds hilarious.
The alliteration is definitely probably the most satisfying part of that. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
It's a really good. It has a good name. It's a really. Let's see. Okay, I gotta rate the players' skin games really quick. We got is that Prestige Jarvan? I think it's the Prestige. I don't know how many Prestiges this champion has at this point. As everyone's favorite time of the day. Pause.
Yeah. You guys can't see it, but little bit of a pause.
We're already paused. We'll be ready
to get back into the game soon enough. But you guys weren't even in the game, so you don't have to worry about it. You don't even.
Yeah, but we are in the game. Unfortunately for them, we are in the game, and we have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have to worry about it anymore.
So true. So true.
It is Prestige Nightbringer. I could barely make it out through the pixels.
Very nice.
On the screen.
I think, and also, have we determined what we are going to name the Korean character player?
Google spat back a bunch of nonsense, so no.
Yes. Okay.
Not yet. I'm working on it. I wish so. My main gripe right now is Battlecry doesn't require you to put your account name, as far as I'm aware, tied to your actual account, which is kind of weird. So for those not in the know, we have a player. I believe that is the
Puppy
support. Yes, that is the support for Purdue. name is just straight up full Korean characters. I, like many people in the world, do not speak Korean. Oops. My bad. My B gang. I should have learned Korean to cast League of Legends better, I guess.
Quite unfortunate.
We'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, and we'll get right into it. Here we are. Game 1 of Ball State University versus Purdue University.
I did a little bit of some digging, as I got to unmute the stream so I can actually hear the game. Ball State 4-0 this season. Neither side has reported their Week 3 game, as this is Week 4, of course. So, Ball State 4-0 in game score. Obviously, that translates to a 2-0 match score if you guys know how to do some simple division. Purdue, they won 2-1 in Week 2, and they got a legendary forfeit over Cumberland. So, who's actually the better team here? I think it's Purdue. So, like, striking so much fear into the enemy, they just didn't even bother to show up. Ignore that it's probably because the other team was busy with, like, actual school stuff. These are college students. Yeah, you probably want to move that off screen, by the way, before some heinous, devious things get said.
Maybe some devious things will get said after this round. Okay, getting zoned out here.
They have streamer mode on. Cringe.
Yeah. Going to actually trade out the actual word placements here on both Raptors.
That is Peppy on the rel. I have to do research. You guys making me do my job. Evil. It's absolutely disgusting. Anything fun happening? No. Pop the bone plating? That's a victory.
It is,
what skin is that on top? Can we check? Oh, no, we can't check. We don't have scoreboard. We don't have the actual scoreboard. There's the engage from Peppy. It's just going to be a little bit of damage onto Delusion. So it will be on hit Varus. Good, responsible League of Legends. I like that. We get the scoreboard. There we go. We can't get the cool scoreboard that actually shows us things, but we get this scoreboard.
Yes, sir.
It's about all we can get. All you can ask for at some point. Why is Wombat familiar? I swear I've casted Wombat. I've casted Ball State before, I swear. Because I remember Wombat.
Talia going to take quite a chunk.
A turret shot. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We've seen... Did you see how many turret shots the pro players were taking earlier today?
That's fair.
They were full diving, full health, and Bessas who had flash available. Like, it's fine. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah. And, I mean, I think this wave clear from this Gwen actually...
Well, it's Scion,
really
so yeah.
Favor.
Yeah, it's Scion. Shoving in a Scion is not a challenge. He's maybe the second most proxied champion in the game. Out of every top laner. I'd say Cassante Aatrox might have more proxy on him as well. It's pretty up there. They have terrible level 1 wave clear, unless you want to burn all your spells and or mana if you're not Aatrox.
Yeah. Here's Steve just getting some good trades in.
Snip. Doesn't allow the full charge of the Q2. So, this is called winning. As Scion players call this, this is normal laning.
Well, J4...
You're stuck under your turret. Oh, are we going to see a gank? I don't know. Xin is... We got Xin down there fishing for a gank as Wombat overstepped. Flashes the seismic shove. Boros missed the EQ, a little short on it. Happens to the best of us.
I think Xin not quite set up for the gank here in the bot lane.
It's real. So small issue. Your Xin, Zhao, and Rel, it's insanely difficult to gank a Poppy in general. Add in the ability that your engages are dashes, and it's impossible. Just give up his first blood. The regank, no flash on Wombat meant that it's just an easy pickup here for Boros. Steve shreds through the shield, has that increased armor and magic resist from the hollowed circle. I don't remember the full name of it. And snip. As
Oh
the
goodness! But the
Jazz gonna
passive.
pick up the kill. Zombie form is disgusting. Good rotation up. I can't really call it a gank, so it's a rotation.
Yeah, just stand there, being there for the Scion when the passive pops, and unfortunately, no cannon for this Scion.
I'm annoyed with stream remote. Stop stream remoting when you're on stream. It's cool when you're streaming your own game, but we gotta commentate, man. It's Remy in the jungle. I had to do research. Again, making me do my job. Evil behavior. I want to just be able to read. Sun coming through from Peppy. And this is the peak of the bot lane for the most part. Like, the supports are probably going to have more action than the ADCs at some points, as that stunned somehow. Okay, bit of a jank angle there for the Poppy push. And no response available from the Ball State bot lane. They're just farming, relaxed, honestly. Oh, flash out, no follow. Nice unraveled earth to prevent the dash through from Remy Ratatouille. No, okay. Sorry. I had the insane memory of when I forgot that if you get inside the circle, you can hit Gwen. So I just face tanked like a Scion ulti once. Choice.
I see.
And I was like, what the hell? Why did that hit? And I'm like, he's in the circle.
He certainly is, yeah.
Sometimes you just kind of think, like, something starts outside the circle and it finishes in, and you're just kind of like, yeah, I forgot about that. This is a nice stun, but you're onto the rail as the flash away, and it's actually an overcommit now from Purdue, but they can get out. The Poppy's tanky enough, and it's one for Delusion. The Cataclysm goes down. It's going to be one for two-way going on to Remy. Alley Plane is sure to follow as the barrier comes through, but just does not have the damage yet with the early Sivir. Delusion picks up an unofficial double kill, as that is a lot of gold and a lot of pings. Holy cow, they used a lot of stuff, and I can hear it.
Yeah, if only we could. I mean, they just absolutely spammed those pings for sure. I mean,
and that's the responsible thing to do and all that stuff. But also, it's very crazy how fast they do it. It's weird when you have to hear it.
Yeah, let's make sure that those summoners.
Well, especially because Riot changed it, that it tells you like that they used it. As Jazz is getting smacked up here by the Gwen. This is the counter pick, as Steve is just kind of left on the island 1-on-1 right now. Needlework coming out, crash down, absolutely misses, and Unstoppable Onslaught falls short. They pulled the trigger pretty late there for how close Steve was to the turret. Can I get the scoreboard back?
Yeah,
I missed the scoreboard. How come you always take away the scoreboard?
Sorry, it's a little more cinematic for the...
No, I know, but then you forget to put it back up, so I'm very lost in where the game state is.
My apologies, I will have it up more often.
We're fishing for kill. No, we're not even fishing for kills. I lied. Remy's just walking into mid, and Grubbies. That's it. It's Grubbies.
And it's going to be a pretty easy grub here for Ball State. No challenge just yet, as this J4 instead going to try and trade things out for the entire bot side of this Xin.
And this bot lane is pretty behind. They're already pushed in, which is abnormal for a Sivir lane. They just have to give so much here. Just I'm assuming a sizable lead, considering that Delusion is 2-0-1 already. Just not even 8 minutes into the... Actually, not even 9 minutes. I can't count, apparently. And it's going to just be more camps being stolen. They do see Boros, and Boros is well aware that he is on vision. I don't think he cares, like, at all.
Yeah, I mean,
and he's gonna get the chicken reset too. And the chicken reset denial. Wait, two-way in too deep as Boros coming down decides not to clear his top side. Gonna get the shutdown onto the Talia, and all the stacks are gone now on your Darkseal. All one of them.
That's quite unfortunate there. I mean, a little bit of the punish coming through. Ball State kind of needing to catch up in terms of these kills, in terms of this aggression that Purdue is showing.
Oh, Jazz is just gonna die for the wave, it seems. Just, we've decided that's the state of the game. Die for the wave, okay. Steve gonna pick up another solo kill. As not gonna hit the turret. Not gonna demo. Okay, as disengage force again. Level 6 hit early by the okay, it's not early. It's early for pro play, normal for everyone else in the universe. Poppycopter online, and Remy is just spotted out, so we're not going to see anything actually happen. Actually, this is a sign for them to go to Drake. They know that the jungle's resetting. This is just a free dragon for Purdue. Unless they... Okay, you toggled. I was very low. I was like, did they not go for it?
That should be fine here. Yeah.
I thought he reset and I was looking for him on the map. I didn't know she toggled vision because nothing changed in the lane. Nothing changed in lane. It only changed in the river. So it's not Ocean Soul. So it's not the worst case scenario if you're Purdue. Otherwise, Poppy actually might become invincible. Would have been nice to have, but it does not look like you're going to be in a position to have it have Soul very quickly on the side of Ball So Hard State University.
Even then, now, I mean, both teams a little bit more reserved. No objectives to play around, just waiting for these waves to touch, especially here mid lane. But,
excuse you, Choo trying to go for the proxy. A bit of an aggressive play. Will get the wave, has the zombie form, as there's a shutdown on a gank in the bot, or on a catch out in the bot lane. It's Tomb for Wombat, baby. And that is going to accelerate the Ahri getting on the map. Very important, uses the teleport to get down to lane. And just goes off as Remy gonna get seismically moved here. Maybe emotionally moved as well as the Cataclysm. Perfect flash away, 1 HP in a dream. Don't go for the chickens. You will probably... Actually, do you have enough Omnifam? You shouldn't be doing this anyways, but it's fine. Gets away with it.
Wow.
Greed is good, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and sometimes greed is punishing.
No, hold on. No, stop greeding. Okay, you got away with 1. You don't have smite. Oh, you do have smite.
With the vision there, this J4 does in fact pull away, but a lot of support here still from Ball State.
I mean, you can't really afford to go that deep. You know that Wombat's on a reset timer, and if Peppy really wanted to, you could just dip down to the bot jungle, leave the Sivir to farm mid safely. It's not like it's Sivir, one of the safest farmers in the entire game.
Yeah.
So you just kind of get destroyed. You have no Cataclysm, no flash. You would get absolutely smoked.
The Sivir here, looking to just shove this wave immediately under tower.
Not the best idea. Gets the slow. Here comes the Weaver's Wall. Do they find the play? Peppy is up here. Seismic shove flashed away from the threaded volley. Finds nothing as they burn the flash to try and get in. There's the Magnet Storm to lock down Boros. Will be able to flag and drag away as now Poppy is here. Doesn't have the Poppycopter. When did they burn it? When did they burn? Trying to remember the actual name because I just call it the Poppycopter all the time. Shoot.
You can go with Poppy R for now.
Something's verdict. Is it Hero's Verdict? No. It has to do with her lore. It's Keeper's Verdict because it's the Keeper of the Hammer, and she's not the keeper of the Hammer. And she keeps trying to give people the hammer, and she's killing literally everyone she gives the hammer to. It's really funny how naive Poppy is.
How could such a cute face kill so many people?
It's because she really doesn't think she's the keeper of the hammer. She's too #humble. So she keeps giving other heroes the hammer, and they aren't having a good time. Quite like Jazz up here in the top lane, not having a good time. Seems to be the time for the type of matchup. This is going to be his Wombat trying to jump in, but Steve is a little strong right now. As here comes the teleport as well from the Poppy, trying to prevent this all in onto Steve. Steve does give a lot of HP for this. Boros, no clue where Wombat went, just assuming.
They spot out Wombat, but
Normal.
this wave hitting mid is just a bit tough now.
Probably wouldn't commit there, but it would be really cool if you committed there. We've seen some questionable commits. Not in this game. I'm just talking generally. I've seen some questionable Poppy commits in my life now. And I can decide that I could also never... I could live with never seeing a Poppy game again, just to prevent me from seeing them ever again.
Now, even here, we have this top lane. This Wombat all on their lonesome. Meanwhile, I mean, this Scion just continuing the split push, continuing to find any lane that is just barren.
So when are we getting split push mid? When are we getting the legendary split push mid? We've seen it already. We saw it, I think, week 1, actually. We had the elite split push mid strategy. Which I think it actually did end up working somehow, but it's very funny. Gwen's on 2 items. Riftmaker is doing a lot of the heavy lifting, as Remy might be caught out. Steve gonna miss the first stretch of the needlework, as there's the engage, but they're going in onto the Xin Zhao. He's already in the crescent guard. He's pretty bulky and not dropping, as Peppy gives the life over. And it's just a forced disengage here from Ball State. They have Goblin, but Jazz is not gonna be able to do much here. Is just being escorted by the rest of the enemy team. Has dragged forwards. They're going to lose their Talia. Interesting trade there to leave your mid laner behind in exchange for the Scion. They will at least get the Dragon, so I guess it is technically a worthwhile trade.
I mean, but they're going to trade it for Herald, maybe?
They can't
but they
trade Herald. They have no DPS. Health. They don't have the health bars, and they don't have the DPS. It is just Essence, Reaver, Sivir, and Malignance. Like, you have 3 completed items, i.e. second item is a preference, I guess, is the correct... I was going to say a choice, but I was like, no, it's a preference. Some people do actually like that early crit damage over the attack speed, which is fair, as they're still going to start it for some reason. This is a very interesting decision, as there's a nice EQ flash. I don't know if he actually needed the flash, but gets Ali playing anyways for the Varus.
Goodness gracious, yeah. I mean, Ball State just getting caught out at every possible turn. Purdue taking each and every opportunity, but
stunned with 1 stone is crazy, and the seismic shove means that Wombat has to continue to ulti away, but they're out of charges. Threaded volley blocked by Remy, but the re-engage Cataclysm going to be blocked or denied even, but the Weaver's Wall secures the kill onto Wombat. 2-way. Nice guy is having a nice time on the Talia.
Meanwhile, in the
split push. Let's go. Let's go. That's all you need. That's the win. That's your win con right there. Totally. Your 1/5 Scion barreling down a lane, nuking a turret, and leaving.
Yeah, definitely maintaining a little bit more of that gold and making sure that at the very least Ball State has a little bit of revenue while they do lose a lot there mid.
Power the Scion. Or York, or Nasus, whatever your favorite split pusher is. Ignore every team fight. Side lane. Alright, so Portal Combat? No.
Yeah, just gonna take a Rose Buckler to the face
Boo.
here.
Boo. All in. Where are my all-ins from 2 tanks with no damage?
Yeah, I got a feeling there is gonna be a little bit of an all-in here.
I don't think the Herald counts as an all-in unless they drive it into the enemy team. Oh,
here it is.
No, they have to. Okay. They have to drive. No, they have to drive it into the turret, because the only reason you can do it is if
Herald.
They're in front of the turret. They are not in front of the turret here. They were very behind their own. They were scared. As Jazz is just suffering. I feel like this is a recurring. I'm seeing a theme here for the Scion.
Ooh, but
wait, just wins the 1v1. Has ulti. Wait, wins the 1v1 here. Scion absolutely could do this as. Okay, I was about to say, is that a solo kill for the Poppy? No, it isn't. It was assisted thoroughly by Boros, and Boros, oh my god, almost lost the kill. Well, it does lose the kill, but almost got it sniped by the Poppy a second time. Jeez. Bloodthirsty Poppy mains. As Chain of Corruption connects, and that is just deletion from the Snip. Delusion gonna go and pick up 3 in a row.
It's a bit tough for Ball State to really get back in the game. About 7k gold down. It's looking a bit dire, but still, I mean, with this split pusher, I mean, Sion is only going to break these waves faster and faster, so
they can answer pretty easily because they have so much damage now.
Yeah, and that Talia really can handle it.
Yeah, Gwen can easily handle him, and Jazz isn't particularly tanky yet. Does have the Hollow Radiance for the I hate these AP Champions builds going, but that's about all we're seeing out of the Sion for now. Oh, we don't have a Rose count. I wish we had a Rose count. That'd be cool. Oh, well, we have the hot bar. It is 22 right now for Purdue. 24 is, there are some picked up by the Poppy. And I think it was 12 or 13, going in onto the Poppy there. 12 or 13 for Ball State. So that's a pretty hefty XP disadvantage. And a adaptive force disadvantage as well. I forgot it gives those.
Yeah, about 2 to 3k in adaptive force as well.
Well, that's Atatatatatacon once that happens.
Right, yes.
Not quite yet. We're not there yet. The petals give...
No, you're absolutely right. I'm already jumping to conclusions here because...
You're assuming they have the...
I'm like, here.
If you have Atacon, you only have 23 petals. I feel kind of... That's kind of sad.
No, that does feel bad.
That's like the most boring game of League of Legends ever played. I feel bad for you. You had to sit through it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But yes, Atacon is indeed the next fight, and it's going to determine a lot here. While Purdue, unknowing about the death bush here.
Is it really a death brush if it's onto a Poppy and also they know you're there?
Well, it is a death brush if you walk up, you know, a little...
They know they're in there. You can see how they're positioning.
Oh, but
dodges away from the charm. Steadfast. That's the power of Poppy right there. So much move speed as on the hunt. Use Cataclysm onto one is the follow through. Hits two with the flag and drag on the back end of the fight. Jinzhao having to flash back to the team, but it's looking pretty bad as it's already a double for Nice Guy. They deny the disengage from Peppy, and it is just Wombat and a side landing Sion as he has to rotate out of his split push mid into a split push top lane and surrender the third Drake. This is not going well for Ball State at all.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate. I think, you know, they have very, very few options. It is getting to a point where I think Purdue is going to have to start making some mistakes here, particularly in terms of that macro, for Ball State to really recover.
Honestly, I don't think the macro's even like been the big diff. I think it is a macro diff, but I think it's Ball State's macro diff, honestly. They've been pretty all over the place with their rotations and timings, and like this is kind of what we call a timing. This is dying on an awkward timer, I should say. Is he gonna die? Eventually, jeez.
Yeah.
That's a 1 in 6. That was a 1 in 5 Sion, by the way. This is a 2-item Talia. Almost loses.
Yeah, this Sion.
That's Sion for you. That's Sion for you.
Sion character. Holy moly.
Sion character's a little funky. The undead Juggernaut, the unstoppable Juggernauts at night do get a bit quirky. Cancels the reset. As long as they don't get hit with the flick back, yeah, it's generally a good thing. Oh, it's no longer Super Blast Cone. It makes it no longer a good thing. If they can follow up the damage, you don't want to Magnet Storm that guy. You're really bringing him with you. As a very long time to kill. It's Peppy. Oh, they got the Atacon as well while all that was happening. I forgot that team fight meant the Atacon was gone. Kind of happened.
And in the meantime, looking to siege this top tier 2.
What are with the space lasers? Holy cow, is this a Varus bug?
Yeah, a bit silly looking on the...
Yeah, whenever the Varus auto attacks and then turns, you're seeing the space lasers fire out of this guy.
Yeah, the Observer... Wow. Yeah, the Observer bug is kind of crazy here.
I have not seen that. That has to be with that sign or Varus skin.
On this tier 2 here
Take
in
it.
mid...
You won't. Take it. You won't. So
Chickens are in fact going to be harvested and just looking for an angle
the flag.
here.
Take it. Go. Take it. God, stop pressing Q, Varus, please. Oh, does
He
take it
does in
eventually,
fact
but it's
take
not.
it, but
It's not. No, it's not the same.
he's just
It's
sitting
not the
there.
same.
They just
Yeah, he
take the
just
tower.
stood there and let the team do the work, and I'm like, no, you didn't hit anyone with it, and you didn't cataclysm off it, so it's kind of now it's cringe. Dude, what is this? Is this the
That
Varus
is-
auto effects being blown out of proportion because we're at a weird, like we're zoomed out more than we're technically supposed to? I have no clue. This is the
that is
funniest
strange.
and most distracting bug ever. I love it.
Now going for
Oh well, we know
the
he's on Baron. We know he's on Baron. We can see it. As, okay, they don't know they pulled off Baron. They don't have vision of it. And the full engage. The jungler's already down. The Cataclysm catches 2. Nice crash down Magnet Sword, but there's no follow-up available. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 for Purdue gold. They're counting the bodies like they're counting their gold right now. Oh, that was an unintentional pun. Anyways, this is... Oh, he's dying? Oh, hold on.
This guy might be dead here.
Oh, he might be dead? Holy cow, he died in less than 50 seconds. That's just mean. As they pop the corpse, they say, return to center. They pop the corpse. It's kind of like what they do in the military when you die. They send your body back to your family if they so request it. And that is a pretty damning statement for Purdue in game 1, taking down the literally undefeated team in Ball State and handing them their first game loss of the season.
Yeah, I mean it's a really solid statement here from Purdue. I mean it's an especially quick game as well. Just kind of culminating at that 26-minute mark, and just really well done, I think. So not much more to say, as you know, we go into this next draft. Might have to really keep Purdue from looking at this Jarvan angle, because despite
they
Ball
can't.
State,
there's no Jarvan angle.
Right? Yes, it is fearless. Yes.
I get. Why do we call it fearless when it's really? I guess it's fearless from one side, but it's also like terrified from the other side.
Sure.
Depending on your perspective.
I suppose. But in terms of fearless. I guess thankfully for Ball State, the Jarvan pick doesn't have to be seen again. But I think this jungler was everywhere.
Oh, absolutely. Remy was very busy. Or no, Boros, sorry, wrong side. I remembered Remy because I had to remember the name.
Yes.
But everywhere. Terrifying. And that's really the power of Jarvan, especially early Jarvan. You could kind of just run around, do whatever you want. Once you hit 3, you're really chilling. After, like, the farm is a suggestion after first clear.
No, absolutely. So regardless of that, just a really solid start, and we'll just be going to break to return back after the players take a small break themselves, because what a starting game that was. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to ECAC Titans Division for League of Legends. Ball State versus Purdue Gold. And Purdue Gold coming into this game too, feeling fly.
No, they aren't. They're not Fly. It's a different team.
Maybe not FlyQuest, but they definitely, kind of played like them, or at least, I guess, relatively. In terms
I don't think that's how FlyQuest play. They don't have a jungler.
Okay. All right, Kimchi, work with me here. Oh, that's true.
FlyQuest don't have a jungler. That guy's AFK that guy's AFK every game. The heck are you talking about? No, Boros was actually doing stuff, important things, like killing people.
Yes, Boros was in fact actually frying on the J4, and it's just such aggression that we saw from Purdue coming out here, really playing their game solidly, and we do have draft ready to go here.
J4 cooking, unheard of sentences. Fake sentences for
honestly,
200.
They should make a J4 chef skin.
So forgot the word skin. Dang.
Yeah, so
he doesn't buy them. That's how you know.
So then the Cataclysm is just one big frying pan. Regardless, we do
That's a good
see
idea.
Ball State lock in the Vi. Blue side first pick. So much priority for this.
We have
Vi,
Wukong available. We have the Wukong available.
I wonder, right? Because in terms of the actual
every meta
dive possibilities,
in terms of every physical measure imaginable, Wukong is probably the best jungler on patch. As much as, again, I want to say it's Pantheon, he's kind of cooked right now because Wukong just has the best team fight, and that means Wukong is the best jungler. Kiana, though, I kind of just love the supreme display of talent. It just allows for really good casting calls when they just throw the ulti at someone and it kills them. It's like, yep, you should have played around it. That was pure skill right there.
Yeah.
All skill, no that was a mechanical outplay to the nth degree.
Right.
Ooh, Aurora. I want to see what they could do with this, because this is this is an explosive, ruin your day kind of comp. Just one of them tags you, the other one tags you, and you explode, like, on the spot. There is no avoiding it.
By Rise? This is just a hover after all.
Should be. I kind of want it to stay a hover. I don't love Rise Aurora. Usually you see the Rise into, like, Talia or Ari or Syndra, like, champs with untargeted skill shots.
Sure.
That you could juke around. You can't really dance around Aurora. It's usually the other way around. She is very slippery, very good at juking you.
And her range is ungodly.
Vi Rise works, I don't think, into Aurora, but it does work as a comp, obviously, because they both... It's basically like if... I don't know. There's a champion comparable to it, but they do the same thing as, like, Vi Ari and everything. Just lock you down, blow you up. Kaisa! I think went uncontested in the first game, somehow. That was a mystery of science and all logic, as very good champion. And with all this dive showing, all one dive showing, they aren't going to go for the Xayah. Yeah, that's possibly a good angle. I think with the Vi alone, you still probably should go for it, because it's implying that there is further dive coming. Now, this is an Mbessa angle, where you don't take Mbessa, actually. You die if you take Mbessa. Just ulti onto...
You're telling them not to double down?
I mean, you could, again, into the Xayah. If you know what you're doing and you can layer it properly, you could take the Mbessa, because you could punish with the Vi ulti, get the Xayah ult, and then Mbessa ulti. Or you can absolutely run it, throw both of them into a Xayah that is ulting, and lose the game. Both are valid options.
Yeah, definitely. Leona band comes through.
All supports.
Purdue.
I love second rotation. It's all supports. All the champions I love, and Leona.
And Leona. And we'll see another champion you love, perhaps, unless
no,
it's the
I don't love Renekton.
That's fair.
Interesting to ban so they're going Mbessa. Like, this immediately tells me they're going Mbessa. Like, Renekton is the number one Mbessa counter. Like, you remember at MSI when Mbessa was running the whole tournament until teams just started picking Renekton? Yeah. This is why you ban Renekton, so you get an Mbessa angle. Unless they're really weird and go for, like, or no. Yeah, immediate Mbessa angle.
Yeah, I think this is really solid.
Now the
Still the Xayah
Alistar,
with plenty of options.
Alistar with into the dive comp. Ooh, with the team that wants to go forward and play in his range. Ooh, spicy. I like it. Good drafting. Ooh,
Speaking of
wait, hold on.
spicy,
This is a little more spicy than the Mbessa. I'm intrigued by the Aatrox. What is Aatrox going to do here? I mean, it is a good. If Vi locks someone down, Aatrox further locks them down by beating them over the head. His sword doesn't slice. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's not a really sharp sword.
it's more of a blunt sword, yes.
Yeah, it's more of a blunt object. Like, look how big the edges on that thing are. You're not slicing through someone. You're just hitting them over that. You might as well just have a club.
Yeah, no, for absolute sure. And now, in terms
They
of
take
clubs, I think these supports are basically
Ooh, you are
the
going
clever
to
master
Brazil.
himself.
You're going to Brazil.
Blitzcrank going to be picked.
It's the
here
second
from
Brazil.
Ball
It's the
State.
OG Brazil master. Even though Mordekaiser has taken over that realm, it is the OG sending you to Brazil. Blitzcrank. Everyone loves it or hates
Fun
it. Mostly hates it. They
thing.
hate facing it. They love having it on their team.
I do like the rumble into dive,
Yeah,
although
this is
the
good.
rumble in terms of surviving the absolute onslaught that is on the left side of the screen.
Actually, it's not that bad. Rumble should be pretty good. He plays well into Aatrox because as long as you space properly, you're pretty
Mhm.
safe. And you out damage
Okay.
him, of course, and you build Oblivion Orb like instantly. Kaisa, you kind of don't have to worry about as long as you don't run it against her or Rise. You're pretty safe. Vi, you're generally not in her range or you're not her primary target unless you're super fed. Usually she wants to jump onto, an actual damage dealer like the Aurora, like the Xayah or Kiana. And they don't have they have some setup for the equalizer. We're gonna be seeing some raw equalizers today, is what I'm saying, because they have supreme display of talent. It's really weird to say it fast sometimes, but that's about it. They got supreme display of talent. If it doesn't stun like 2 or 3 people, we're gonna see some Hail Marys and hope they work.
Yeah, a lot of the zoning ults from this rumble, particularly. If I think Purdue do have the the idea of, okay, we're about to get engaged on, we find the angle, and then there might be some way to delay something, especially on this Drake, seeing as the Xayah Alistar versus the Kaisa Blitzcrank. I feel like the Xayah does get pushed early here.
Xayah should get pushed, but there's actually the other thing I realized about this is the Blitzcrank is really good because what do you want to do as Xayah? You want to ulti, right? Like when you want to wait for the Vi to ulti you so you can ult in response and burn that spell. And then you're safe. Small problem, if you don't do it properly or you don't, if you're not watching your positioning, you get a Blitzcrank hook and suddenly you're in the middle of the entire enemy team, which can, funnily enough, be a good thing for Xayah, depending on how things go. Like, if you get a really sick Featherstorm off of it and you don't instantly die off of the hook, then you can actually get a pretty nice root and some insane damage. However, the worst case scenario is you get hooked and you just die because you are Xayah and you have no HP.
Yeah.
Most likely scenario.
Pair that with a Q and a Vi E. I mean, it is a Vi Q as well. And it's not a great time, I think, for the Xayah if the CC chain is just right.
This has to be a vision masterclass from Purdue if they want Xayah to not be dead on the floor for half the game. You're going to need so many wards from your team. You're going to need all the support you can get. Because if you've ever seen good players on Blitzcrank, it kind of looks like they're scripting because they hit like probably 75% of their hooks. And it's just like, there's no way this is human. You can't hit that many of your hooks, surely. And surely high tier players know how to dodge hooks. It's like, no, that thing is hard to dodge, especially if they know what they're doing. Like, they could bait you out or just be on vision and be a little rat for 10 minutes. We might see an invade. That actually is the best part of Blitzcrank is invades.
Yeah, I
You have
mean this
such
left side
strong
is looking very strong. Yeah.
you have such strong level 1 with the Blitzcrank because you can either pull the buff and reset it, or you can just try and grab the jungler and kill them. So it'd be really funny if they go for the level 1 invade, because that is kind of like everyone's biggest fear on Blitzcrank. That's like the one thing everyone pings, even if there's no communication. That's the one thing everyone pings in solo queue. It's like, guys, there's a Blitzcrank. He's gonna go right here. If you get hooked, it's your fault. Please do that,
Definitely
be it.
eager to
Oh, go
see.
for it. Go for it. It'd be really fun.
Yeah, I wonder where does this Kiana start? Probably red to blue, the top side.
Do they
But
want to gank the bot side? Is the question, really?
yeah, I mean, if Zaya gets pushed early, I mean, it could be tough. But with this Blitzcrank, there's no way knowing how aggressive this bot lane from Ball State is going to get. So I mean,
Ball
we'll
State also
see.
wins level 1 hard. Like Alistar, of course, if you know anything about League, the running joke, Alistar isn't a champion at level 1.
Yeah,
He actually has a tendency to be a griefer if he takes the wrong spell, and there's no way to know which one's the correct one. So good luck.
yeah. Goodness gracious. Well, I mean, lots of things to think about for both of these teams. And we'll be back in a few minutes. As spectator delay is, of course, our worst enemy. So, see you guys in a sec. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Going at it. Game 2, Ball State University versus Purdue University. Purdue Gold, particularly, here up an entire game against Ball State, and we're
How do you
looking
be up a half game?
Not a half game, not a quarter game, an entire game of League of Legends on the Summoner's Rift.
Where the game takes several days, so it's like you lead after X amount of time, X amount of outs.
Yeah, maybe. We can ask Riot, figure out that whole thing.
You can ask Riot to introduce the half game.
The half
game.
Give
us halftime in League of Legends.
After 15 minutes, whoever has the most CS is, the winner.
Oh, so 2015. You just want to go back to like 2015 and 16, where all of competitive play was just nothing happens.
That's
you're evil.
Good, that's good old.
Oh, what a headbutt!
League of Legends.
It's about sending literally just to send a message.
Just
did nothing.
To send a message.
That's half of Alistar's gameplay at level 1. Okay, the other half is legendary flash plays occasionally.
Yeah, sorry, chat. I'm sure the stream is looking so much more fly right now. My computer was outputting so much data, so hopefully you guys saw all of that and more. But now we get to witness this amazing mid lane gameplay.
Well, hopefully you're seeing all of that and more in the present tense, not in the past tense. Forget about all the things you saw in game. Forget about everything. Literally everything. Welcome to the new game 1. We replaced the other one. This is the HD remaster.
And now this top lane as well.
We sit and wait as Aatrox gets pushed in. Whoa! Actually, I think Rumble gets pushed in this lane because it's pretty expensive to Hydra. I always call it the flame. I call it specifically Hydra Flame Spitter because of this. Oh no, he loses push. Yes, Hydra Flame Spitter. Whammo Torpedo. Sorry, I love this.
Ooh,
you have the music on Lamau. Goes hard though.
It does. It does. We need some ambiance while the...
We need some ambiance? I can't hear the game.
While the lanes are just cooking here.
This is crazy. This is gas.
Yeah. Sorry, chat. Hold on.
Hydra Flame Spitter. Whammo Torpedo. Audacious Bravery Shield. He does the animations. It's so cool. We did it.
We did do it.
We've ended the music.
We've
defeated music, chat.
We certainly have. And in the meantime, nothing has really gone on other than...
no, we've thrown one Blitzcrank hook, it missed, and that is about the entirety of the gameplay so far.
Yeah, definitely just a slight lead for this Kai'Sa here by about 1 wave.
I know there's a Blitzcrank, but you don't really need to play this scared. Usually this is an aggressive trade lane. Usually the supports are way... I guess they don't have Spellbook, so they're not as willing to throw away their heals, but probably could have took... Unsealed Spellbook. Still kind of the best rune in the known universe, even after all these even after the singular nerf. I say all these nerfs. All one of them. Which is still one of one is still all, so I'm correct technically.
Yeah, you're still on the money, I think there.
I'm technically correct, which is the best kind of correct.
Going to have very low mana here. Where he's able to really do anything, but
wait, first blood. Hold on. Wait for it. The autos are coming out. Hydra Flame Spitter! Yeah! First blood to the Rumble, but it is way more gold going over to the side of Ball State as there's the engage flashing into the Feather Recall as the Kiana. Orianna is not here. Kiana is, though, is just trying to hunt down his... Here comes the teleport. Oh my goodness. Wait, hold on. We got an Aatrox coming down here. It's welcome back to Season 10, where everyone teleports bot lane at 2 minutes. As they're chasing down 3 separate kills at the same time. Alistar with 1. It is the Kiana with another. Meanwhile, the response is an Aatrox getting a second takedown here. What is going... Chaos has engulfed the Rift. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Wait for it. There's no flash. The headbutt almost canceled by the Q2, but not quite in time. Holy cow. Mandatory lane swap.
Just
Forced
disgusting. Yeah, disgusting.
That was not disgusting. That was art.
I'm saying disgusting in terms of the most endearing way possible. I think.
in the truly endearing way where we say everything is nasty for some. Oh, excuse me. But for some reason, nasty is positive. I don't understand why, but it just is, and it's
sure
really
is.
funny
Get
at times.
with the times, old man.
I don't know why it is. No, I know. I've said nasty before. Sick nasty's awesome. Nice root coming through as this level lead is pretty sick nasty. 2 kills. And I think 2 extra waves means you are level 6 on Aatrox at 5 minutes.
This is absolutely insane to see.
This is crazy. Oh, if that Q2 hit, that could have actually been kill. I've never thought I could say the sentence. Aatrox has kill pressure at 5.5 minutes on Azaya, but he does.
Yeah, but surely there's still a lot more to do on the map. Meanwhile,
we have a hyper carry support on the Rift right here.
Oh, it might be the dive here on this Rumble.
Wait, full send onto the Rumble. He has no shield available, and that's going to be Remy picking up that one. And 21 HP for Peppy on the Blitzcrank. Where I come from, we say not even close in chat when we get those.
Yeah, I mean, it's really well done there. And meanwhile, just this Aatrox cleaning up this wave right under tower, able to get the cannon as well. But in fact, Purdue able to get that plate in gold as they secure first Mountain Drake.
Yeah, but he got to farm the wave, so who's really winning?
I don't know. Make that determination yourself, Mr. Caster.
I don't know. Do you know how much of a luxury it is to be able to farm the wave in a 2v1 lane?
That's very fair, yeah.
As a melee, like, dude, this
Aatrox,
that's gotta,
I mean, he's
they should get bonus gold for that.
Yeah.
They should make a stat for that. I don't know what it would be, but they should make a stat for most minions farmed while in a 2v1 lane. And make some award for it, because top laners would feel a lot of pride. And only top laners.
And only top laners. Yeah, this Aatrox just putting in a lot of pressure.
Putting in a lot of pressure. He has no flash here as the Feather recall coming in, but they're out of mana. The barriers force the World Ender looking to do just that, but a nice headbutt pulverize, or well, there's the pulverize coming out. Now you're stuck on the wrong side. No steal of the life, and Delusion gonna pick up, I believe, a 3rd kill if my counting is correct. No, 1st kill. Alistar got it. True carry right here.
Yeah,
1st kill, long time ago.
That true carry going to absolutely cook here, as now
we're going for
Ball State looking towards this top side, but not quite going to go for too much as this Rise gonna get right back to gonna get right back to farming here.
I want to count the uptime of Realm Warp now, because I think we're gonna see a lot of Realm Warping based on how this game is going so far. Gonna see a lot of Rise ultis, so I'm excited
on it.
Probably, it has such a crazy cooldown, which makes sense, but also it was way funnier if it didn't. It wouldn't be balanced, but it'd be funny, and that's all that matters. As Grubby's started, no, Boris doesn't want to contest. They already got the first Drake. They've accepted their fate at this point. They know.
Yeah, instead just matching lane down here in bot.
Australian lanes, possibly. We don't know. Nope, not Australia. Really weird lanes, as we have swamped everybody. What is going on the blue side? Mid's in top, bot's in mid already, top is in bot lane, and I think we've solved the problem. Hold on. Are we gonna have a lane swap? Okay, we will just have a regular lane swap instead of whatever just happened because of circumstance.
Yeah, these lane assignments, just a little bit of confusion here, but now...
No, now they're fixed. They're fixed now. It's okay. We fixed all of it. Don't worry.
That's Ball before State the minions can crash as well.
Yeah. Ball State pushed their waves out properly so they could do this, but you can't really do anything if you're dead. Unfortunately, death is not a lane assignment that you want to be at. Nice Q3 flash, but with the Vi coming in, wait, Featherstorm already burned. Q flash is perfect from Remy. The Alistar ceases, assists. Pulverize is nice as they're trying to continue the chase down with the Vault Breaker. The ulti expires, but there's no more chase left in the tank. And look at the health bar of Jazz. Just how much healing they got away with there.
Absolutely disgusting.
They were about to die.
What a great champion. Aatrox just using that full health bar.
Oh, as Ooh, oh, the equalizer's not great, but there's the supreme display of talent. Sometimes it just works. Even with the equalizer in the wall, it doesn't matter. It just works. And Boros, I don't know if he's BMing or what or
Gotta
something.
be typing. Gotta be
Texting.
typing.
He's texting mom. Mom called. You gotta answer.
There's
how it
no
is.
doubt in my mind that maybe an all chat came through after that.
Oh my goodness. This is the most turret I've ever seen Aatrox take in my life.
Holy moly.
Triple grub Aatrox is a menace, apparently. As
It's
the
a
chase down
mean
begins.
TP.
No. Aw. Chase down over.
Yeah, I think the chase down, unfortunately, just no real follow-up.
That's not true. Rumble is the follow-up. He's the engage. He is his own follow-up.
Yeah, but this Vi... Oh,
If you ignore everything coming to beat you down in the top lane, it's perfect. Trying to hold the wave to deny as much as possible. We'll be able to get behind. No, he's just not in time. And there's the hook. There's the silence. And there's the dunk coming in from Jazz. And this is just going to be the top turret completely wiped. It's over. This Aatrox is really, really fed as well.
Well, first turret going over to the side.
Oh, that's not a great teleport. You didn't need to use your teleport there. Maybe thought they could get away with it, but maybe they're thinking they could get away with this dive, but they really can't because now Wombat down here and, well, that was about 2 minutes of uptime, I want to say. We got 2 minutes of Realm Warp being available. It was a pretty cool 2 minutes. I hope Realm Warp enjoyed its 2 minute break as there's a jump in, but that's onto the Alistar. That's not really who you want to be hitting with the cease and desist as Rooted not under the turret, the Void Seeker not gonna hit, and there's the ulti. Supreme display of talent, no damage follow-up though. As that's a raw equalizer, and where is the follow-up? Ali Plane finds one in exchange for Steve picking up Remy. Is there anything left in the tank? There is. There's plenty of gas left in the Flame Spitter as Wombat is burning. Solo kill, kind of, sort of, as Steve trying to find whatever he can. He's gonna find Ali Plane, but the Rise is going to live forever as Wombat comes in and picks up the kill. What? This is... I'm gonna use more pro comparisons. You remember when just like everyone this morning decided they were gonna survive on 1 HP because they can? That's what this is. Oh, it might have been. Oh, it might have been Wi-Fi issues, not texting, or yeah, no, it might have been Wi-Fi issues for Boros when he froze in the bot lane after the play.
I see.
Uh-oh.
Well,
so it's not as cool as BMing your opponent.
Yeah. Well, you know, I suppose we're all just very much sportsmanlike in this lobby. Who am I to criticize the possibility of unsportsmanlike conduct? I think everyone here very much adhering to the plan, adhering to their you know, to being as sportsmanlike as possible. And unfortunately, Wi-Fi just not agreeing with us today.
Is it ever agreeing with us?
It's Wi-Fi. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
It never agrees to us or with us.
I think the cable is really the only thing that's agreeable. To be fair. Good old Ethernet, my beloved.
Good old Ethernet. As someone who doesn't Ethernet, I've never actually experienced Ethernet outside of when I was in college and we had an esports arena. And that was kind of cool.
Yeah, Ethernet.
Pretty cool. We had reclining couches.
Wow.
Which is objectively cool.
That is objectively cool. No, my our esports arena does not have
what?
That. We don't have an arena necessarily. We have a laboratory is what we call it. But
oh, you have a computer lab?
Yeah, it's a computer lab, yeah.
Kind of, I guess. I don't know.
So
it's
we have
a real soup. To be fair, every esports room is just a souped up computer lab if you think about it.
Straight up, yeah. I mean, it's like for us it's like 20 computers. It's not crazy, but it's a, you know, it's ours. So it's cool.
Oh, Summoner has reconnected in the background, and that sounds like a good thing.
Yeah. Hopefully. I think it should be pretty promising.
Should be a good thing.
Should be. I can't
unless
double
it isn't.
check.
Dun dun dun. Do
He
you have any
reconnected,
reassurance?
but is what I see
That's not
in
great.
he DC'd from call, DC again, skull emoji. Yes.
Oh no, that's not good. So
Well, chat.
hopefully no Wi-Fi dies. That sounds like a hopeful. We're wishing.
Yeah.
So chat, how's your day?
Yeah. What?
I'm not reading chat, but he is.
I am. And
I can't read the chat. I can't read.
Vanguard
I can't read in-game
era?
chat.
In-game chat, yes.
So he has to restart. He has to restart then.
Yeah, he's just.
So we'll be here for a little bit.
Just a little bit. But chat, Twitch chat, at least. Who do you guys have? What's your money on, CFO or FlyQuest? Because personally,
CFO.
I think CFO, but obviously,
I don't even think CFO is gonna. I don't even care if I think CFO is gonna win. I gotta believe. I predicted the T1 win. I gotta believe in my boys.
That's pretty sick. Yeah, I mean, I have CFO getting in 3-2.
I had them just getting in general. I was like, this team has the ability to go 3-0. This team also has the ability to go 3-2, and I don't know which one we're gonna hit.
No,
I just need them to win this game. I need them to win tomorrow. Oh my god, please. I hate I mentioned it off stream, but I'm beefing with the LPL right now for absolutely inting it as we have a reconnect, but they absolutely griefed us. Oh, I haven't seen the unpause yet. They did call for the unpause. Okay, perfect. But I'm beefing with the LPL. They really wanted to see a who sucks more between these two teams competition, and we would have faced MCOY. We would have smashed MCOY 2-0 tomorrow. I'm certain of it. If we had gotten to play them, but because T1 had somehow faced two of the teams in this pool, because comedy.
Yeah.
It wasn't meant to be. The literal, after that draw, none of it meant anything. And that is very funny to me that we literally went through the entire draw and it's like, none of it mattered as... Oh, you're dead. Womp womp.
That's, that's unfortunate.
We didn't see it happen. I have no clue what was going on, so you just get a womp womp. I couldn't commentate it. I have no analysis. You're dead. That's literally all I can give. This is Death Brush. Now this is Death Brush.
Yeah.
But that was cinematic. Oh, we didn't get a long cinematic shot. That was a cinematic shot if I've ever seen one. The Blitzcrank just walking. It's just gonna be able to get out of the Infernal Chains. Juke's out of the Plasma proc too. And Juke's right back in. League of Legends players. They've never seen a 1v1 they don't want to take.
And this 1v1.
This is not a 1v1. There's a jungler coming around. Clearly not. Okay, and it wasn't even a 1v1 on the Drake. They cheated. They summoned like 4 other dudes.
Yeah, definitely. It kind of.
Okay, this is a 1v1
at the seams there, but I don't know about that.
I want to know what happened with the Vault Breaker because it just kind of stopped short and it was really funny. On Vision, is Delusion going to be able to turn this? Not really. Possibly. This turret is falling. We already have first turret down, so this is just gold. In the pocket of Ball State is Steve. Steve. Oh, bold. Doesn't have the equalizer. Actually opened with it as Ali playing gonna pick up one as the turret dive is successful, or I guess the turret denial, but this teleport in. Guys, it's an Alistar. Did you really need to teleport in the squad? Guys, I mean, you brought in a Rise to clear one wave. Okay, if this pays off, if you guys get this, then it'll be worth it. But he's not even involved in the play. It's a clean 2v1. No, teleport was worth it. He died, I guess. I did say, if you guys get this kill, then it'll be worth it. Technically, yeah. They followed the rule.
And this Kiana and Aurora just waiting out any possible stragglers left after the onslaught of Ball State.
Shenanigans hereby not allowed, said Purdue. As the Herlad is on the Rift and ready to do hopefully something. We did see Herald successfully used. There's always the opportunity for some int Heralds. You can always miss the turret. Some people have had their driver's licenses revoked. It's okay, it happens to the best of us, but only the worst of us, really.
No, I mean, that's absolutely for sure. As
All right,
Ball
Shelly
State
in the
do
pocket.
secure it.
Let's see. Ball State, are they allowed to ball out with the Herald, though? As they're going to actually get this collapse onto Steve pretty easily as the flank comes through. The lockdown's there, but do they have the follow-up? Vault Breaker, charge, and that's going to be enough to pick it up. Are you going to live? That's a lot of damage. Here comes Kiana, Flashy Q. Flashy Q picks it up. Do they have any further damage? No, they're out of there. Oh, the heal burned. They're already disengaging. Flashing raw over the wall. Not even a Hex Slash needed as they're charging up the stun. No realm warp available. The Supreme Display of Talent not communicated to the team, it seems. Doesn't matter. Wombat falls. Is teleport coming in from Jazz. Is there an angle? Not really between worlds. A lot of damage onto Jazz. Has those upgraded boots, actually, and he's trying to turn it. Holy cow, what a lot. What healing. What the heck? Is trying to drift in. What the? That was one auto attack. Healed like half his health. But they lose the turret in the end, unfortunately. You can't stay in World Ender forever. Not yet, at least.
Yeah, that is a bit tough here.
That's tough.
Yeah, now I think this guy's going to catch this mid wave, push it in.
I would hope so.
This tier 1.
Give it to the Blitzcrank. He deserves. He's been a hard worker.
Oh, but
they've been a hard worker. Give it to Peppy. Give it to Peppy. Hard worker.
I don't know if we wanted that Kiana there, but especially with the way Purdue are oriented, they
smited the cannon. Well, no, cover the turret. Cover the turret. Smited the cannon, so there's no push. Easy. As everyone and their mom using the Faker ward, including me. I think it's the funniest thing is seeing everyone use, like, his own teammates are using the Faker ward, and then he's just using the standard one. I'm like, yep. Just very stupid, very silly things.
Very silly.
That make me laugh. It is kind of the best ward in the game, though. It's always this or the Ornn one. No one uses any other ward, I swear. Can I see the items? We've forgotten to add the scoreboard back to the video game. As it is 2 items already for Delusion. We're going up on that Rage Blade for Alley Plane. It's Hex Drinker. I don't... Are we going to convert it? I don't know Maw's full build. I think we're converting the Hex Drinker, though. As... Oh, look, he has the Oblivion Orb. Holy cow, it's like it's the most obvious move in the history of ever, and I'm not that smart.
But this Kiana...
5-1. That's a little fed. As they're calling for the engage here. But they're not going to full commit this. Alistar is a little scared. That's not the full send that I want to see. You're Alistar. You're probably immortal. You can't find out you're immortal until you test it. As the hook over the wall, as they actually get the Infernal Chains onto the Kiana, but that's not really going to do anything. They're going to just trade this turret for Dragon, potentially. But here comes the Q as Choo Choo. Nope, not going to get the run over as there's turn. There's the turn. As the combo dodged away from the Equalizer. Kind of doing its job as the Supreme Display of Talent only locks down the Aatrox, but that's all they need to lock down. Where's the DPS coming in from Ball State? It's not there. Alley Plane trying to make it 1 more, 2 with the Killer Instinct, but Delusion, Featherstorm, Flash, Feather pullback is huge, but the triple kill comes through for Alley Plane. The shutdown onto them for the Xayah. No one's getting the Dragon. Oh. No, someone's getting the Dragon. Purdue. Somehow, after all of this, get the Drake.
Yeah,
4 for 4. Yep, sure. Just
none the wiser. I think. I mean, Ball State. Maybe not expecting it.
I mean, they full sent for it. They got the turret. They got 2 charges as well, as you can see in the mid lane. Just they didn't get rid of Delusion. They just let the Xayah live for as long as possible. Held ulti forever. This is a face check. You don't want to do it. You're kind of winning until you're not, because unfortunately Boros is a filthy cheater and has friends, but you have friends of your own as well, and you're turning the fight back onto Purdue. You can have the Dragon, but we're going to take some kills to go with it as everyone's here. It's round 2. Even after the Drake is dead, Drake fight continues. I've lied all this time by saying Drake fight doesn't end until Drake is dead. It ends after the teams say it ends, as it's turning into an Atacon. Conga Line esports right here. This is insanity.
Just back-to-back objectives, and going to be Ball State taking away this one.
This is my favorite thing, when both teams think they have team fight advantage or an advantage that they can take. Like, you saw that Purdue thought they had or Wombat thought that it was safe to face check. Purdue think they have the numbers advantage, and then the squad pulled up, so we just have another full-fledged fight. That's League of Legends. That's League of Legends at its peak.
Certainly is.
So everyone thinks they have the lead. And they can't prove you wrong until you, like, lose. So as long as you play like you have the lead, you have the lead. Probably.
Not a lot of vision here on this blue from Ball State.
Blind Q over the wall. Second blind Q over the wall. As there's the lockdown onto Boros. The Equalizer not going to find anything. Neither is the supreme display of talent. And Purdue having to already tuck tail and run. They will get out the Realm Warp. We had a good, like, 4 minutes with it up, but it's going down, and so is Steve. As Purdue give over another 2 kills, trying to be aggressive. As maybe they're going to turn 3. No, the Airborne's not quite there. The Between Worlds not going to be able to burn it, as it's going to be Remy picking up another kill. The turret in mid sure to fall. Probably a tier 3 going with it if Purdue are... I mean, if Ball State feel so inclined to it. I'll get it.
Do in fact look for it. I mean, the respawn timers also just going to feel pretty good for Ball State here. Going to take a big back, and Purdue going to be on that back foot for a bit.
They don't really have any... Okay, sorry. I thought the Rise was on the other side. I was like, why are you building Leandries on Rise? And then I was like, that's Aurora. Took me a second to register in my brain that that was the correct play, but... Technically, I mean, they have nothing really left to push with the advantage that they just got. Is Wombat gonna lose this? Or is Wombat gonna win this? Just straight up as, friends here. Bonk. Go over the wall. See what happens. Wombat picks up kill number 6 on the EQ Blue Man. This has gotten pretty out of hand for the side of Purdue. You thought you were doing pretty well early, and it turns out you were wrong.
I think that Kiana, they're looking for just a bit of a hero play, just trying to get that invade through, trying
Hero
to
play
find
on the Krugs.
some
Got
way. Yeah,
Hero play on the Krugs.
Trying to find some way to just screw over the farm.
What did they do to you? What did the Krugs do to you? Evil behavior, killing the Krugs for no reason. What did the Krugos do to deserve their fate? Final tier 2 taken off of the Rift for Ball State. They are up. And yeah, Purdue up to their base and problems. And it doesn't seem like they're going to let up anytime soon. Minute on Drake and Baron timers. And it's not Soul, so it's just going to be a Baron fight. As they're going to continue the wrap around the Supreme Display of Talent. Not going to find anything as it's buffered through the Equalizer, doing huge damage as the World Ender comes out. Hook connects onto Alistar, so they're not really doing any damage, though. They're burning all their spells into the support, but can they power it through? It's 1-for-1 so far, but there's the flash engage from the Blitz Crank and Delusion trying to salvage whatever they can, but they just don't have the health bars or the teammates to do it. It's a clean ace. I lied, they lost one, but Ball State should be able to close this one out and send it to a decisive game 3 as both teams' undefeated seasons on the line now.
Goodness gracious. I mean, after that game 1, I didn't know if Ball State had it in them. And
I didn't either.
Proving me wrong with such an explosive punchback. It is super solid from this team here.
That was a total whiplash. The first game was mostly just Ball State getting their heads pounded in, and then just both teams were like, what if we both did that? What if we both just hit each other as hard as we could until one of us fell on the floor unconscious? Genius.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of down to the absolute way that Ball State, despite being unbelievably warded at times, were able to just capitalize on the positioning of Purdue, and a lot of the time, just catching Purdue completely with their pants down.
Yeah, their timings were pretty rough. These blitz hooks were good. The Vi catchouts were pretty rough for Purdue. Like, it felt like they were getting found isolated quite a bit for a cease and desist, or for a blitz hook, or for Aatrox to randomly connect a Q and then connect the two other Qs and then just take half their health bar. And it felt like a complete 180 in position. Like, it was hard to find Purdue mispositioned in the first game, and it feels like they were constantly getting caught, as you said,
Yeah.
just in weird spots where the rest of the team couldn't really follow up efficiently.
Well, I mean, regardless, now going to get sent off to a game 3. The draft is only going to get that much more hairy. But until then, we'll just send a break, and we'll be right back with a spicy, spicy game 3.
And we're back for game 3 of a bloodbath for both sides, to put it. In game number 2, as Ball State, geez, I can't remember. Words are hard. Ball State tied up the series at 1, and we are going to a decisive game number 3 now.
Yeah, I mean, this game 3, sure to absolutely blow our socks off. I mean, since both these game 1 and 2s actually pretty one-sided once kind of things got into the swing, but still, I think Ball State a little less on the aggression just because of the nature of the comp towards that second game. So I do wonder what they're going to necessarily be drafting for in this game 3, because I think for Ball State that dive really worked out.
Gonna draft for violence. We're gonna see two teams go at it, hopefully. Or we will see the most cautious League of Legends ever, because that is usually what actually happens in these kinds of games.
Welcome to it.
Everyone wants to throw hands until their lives are on the line.
Yeah, until you realize that, things might not pan out your way.
What? You're telling me we can't just constantly be fighting and have it work every time? Shoot, that's my whole game plan.
Well, hopefully you're not Ball State or Purdue here. Because, I mean...
I still don't know where Ball State is, so I don't think I'm Ball State.
I see. I mean, I guess it depends.
Why is it even named Ball State? Was it founded by a Mr. Ball? Are they just a fan of ball?
I have no idea. Indiana.
I don't either. Doesn't explain anything.
Yeah.
Ball State.
Ball State.
I don't think Indiana is the Ball State. It's not very ball shaped. That's first.
No, but I think. Yeah, I guess it. Yeah.
Couldn't tell you. Colleges have weird names sometimes. Shocker, I know.
They sure do.
Or not weird names, but like names that are inexplicable to me because I don't know the history behind them. That makes more sense.
It might be like who knows? It might have like some sort of Grecian,
someone knows, not me though.
Yeah, it might have some sort of mythological background or something.
Mythological would be crazy.
Yeah, like like Madonna University or something like that. Regardless,
are we in it? Please start draft. Please start. Yay!
Draft. The draft.
Thank God, draft is started. Oh boy.
Chat, you've been saved. You're welcome.
I'm gonna get so toasted by everyone now. I'm so toast. Everyone's gonna go, what the? You don't know why it's called Ball State? I'm like, no.
It's cooked.
All the Ball State, everyone at Ball State is gonna be so mad at me for not knowing this.
Yeah, that's Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't think it's common knowledge, but the thing I don't think it's common knowledge either is that Wukong is broken, and Ball State
somehow
finally only putting priority on this.
Wait, Purdue chose red side? What? Purdue chose to go to the red side?
I mean, it's just been back to back to back red side from Purdue.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. We're exactly where we started, I guess. As imagine if he had a real weapon. Just imagine.
Imagine if he did. Then you
right. When are we getting the rubber chicken skin? When are we getting the rubber chicken skin? It's been 14 years since you introduced this guy's lore, and that one of the acceptable weapons is a rubber chicken. Where is it?
The Jack's
Give me the rubber
Ash.
chicken skin. Well, those two things are independent of each other unless war flashbacks. I really hope those are two independent lock-ins.
I imagine they are. I mean, but it certainly does beg the question as to slamming in the Ash blind, what they seek to accomplish here, because this Tristana...
Ash, what do you not seek to accomplish?
Well...
Okay, that's like... okay, yeah, that's probably why you don't blind Ash with Tristana available.
I think that's kind of my... I suppose critique there. But the Tristana, yeah, in fact, is hit here. Yeah.
Do they want to lock their support? They're gonna get Nautilus. That's a pretty good bot lane, but does it match into the Ash Jax bot lane as we expect, of course?
Yeah.
After last week's fiasco, I assume it's a Jack support. I can't be told otherwise.
And now
So
this red side.
now you're in a pickle.
Kench.
Now you're in a pickle because you have to match support, but you also have to match jungle because you're going to lose one or the other here. And it's going to be Kench. I don't know if Ashe Kench is my favorite bot lane pairing. I don't even think it's in the top a lot. I can't think of a number. So we're just going to go with enough to say that I don't think it's the best bot lane matchup or bot lane pairing. Into Tristana as well. Braum is banned, so I guess you had to take Kent. Nope, still not seeing the angle. Really not seeing it.
Yeah, definitely an interesting draft here. I mean, regardless, there is a lot that can be said about what is remaining on the table here. I mean, particularly for BSU, where I mean they have the Wukong down, and so in mid lane, I think a control mage would really round this out. Perhaps even a Galio angle, I think, would be solid.
To be determined. I mean, Galio is still good even into 0 AP comps, which they gotta draft 1 AP. There's no way into Wukong especially you don't draft an AP champion. It's kind of a mandatory thing. As a Kali, the ban is interesting. I will do a very quick check of why we have an Akali ban. They do. Nice Guy does play some Akali, so that is why. Exact reasoning.
Thank you, Kimchi, for the correspondence. And now
Victor
on this
taken
fifth
away.
blue,
Yeah, just mid lane's great. Losing all these AP mid laners, that's a big deal.
yeah, I mean, I think the threat really is going to be kind of biggest there. And in terms of what's remaining, you know, that Aurora, that Rise, the Talia, so many things just absolutely
taken away.
unable to be picked.
I thought you were saying of the things left. I was like, what?
No,
do you have dementia? No.
No.
Renekton. Oh, Volibear taken away, and it is going to be the Galio angle.
Yeah, I think Purdue.
This is a slightly more acceptable draft now that you have Galio.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh no, war flashbacks.
I will say, I mean, the Mordekaiser maybe into a hyper carry could be something else, although its function, as for now, not very apparent to me currently.
It's probably playing into the Jack, so you want it there, and then the ability to just remove somebody at any given point. Well, I don't know if this is going mid or bot lane. We'll find out after. As Ziggs probably the better bot laner right now. Nope, that's a mid lane. Ziggs if it's getting locked in. That's all I can tell.
Yeah.
You see the Galio and you pick the Ziggs. I mean, you don't have a choice. You need AP damage, obviously. You have Mordekaiser, actually. You could go the 180 mid in rotation, which is Yone.
Yeah, but I think the Ziggs here rounds out just a little bit of
Trist mid. Trist mid would not be bad.
Trist mid would be interesting.
And Ziggs matches up well into Ashe.
I was going to say I thought BSU didn't have quite as much range, but then I mean the Tristana is right there.
Yeah, Trist and now Ziggs.
Yeah, a little bit more of that AP range does help a little bit, and Olaf, quite the pick.
So I'm assuming that's the top lane then. This is Jack's jungle.
Yeah,
that would make sense because Olaf can escape or can ignore the death realm if he times his ultimate properly. They got really weird with how they felt about death realm being cancelable and cleansable or QSSable and Olafable.
Yes,
they got really weird. I'll go check to see what even can be. Like, I don't even know anymore. Let's see. Realm of Death will cancel and go on cooldown if the target blah blah blah. Note that any of the cleanse are ineffective if after the target has been banished. So does that mean Olaf can't? I think Olaf can't cleanse it anymore. I think that was the big change. Mordekaiser, he's something. He is something. I he's okay. No longer dispelled if the target uses an applicable cleansing effect. I'm going to assume that includes Olaf Ultimate, because Olaf Ultimate is really just a cleanse with extra steps. I think, yeah, that's what I'll call it. Cleanse with extra steps. It also allows you to kill your enemies, and that's good for him. Good for Olaf.
Yeah. I mean, I think particularly Mordekaiser not going to be really wanting to aim at this Olaf either. But, I mean, it is a really good target regardless. It is kind of hard to determine the function here, but maybe this Mordekaiser will school us.
I mean, the more he does have a decent matchup into Jax, because you are a really good 1v1 champion with good sustain later in the game. I think it's Jax jungle though. It's Jax jungle. We can see that it's the jungle Jax, and it is going to be Ziggs mid. I feel they could have swapped that.
They could have.
Like it's a pretty safe swap to get Trist into the Galio, because she just wins that matchup. I mean, Ziggs wins the matchup too eventually, or early. But I think Trish just wins that matchup all the time, really. I think it's just better advantage to put your Tristan in a winning position. But they make the calls. We'll see how it goes for them. I'm not gonna lose it over it.
Yeah, maybe this Galio will get kind of poked out by this Ziggs, but I mean, regardless, that Hollow Radiance is going to kind of prove difficult to break through eventually. The second this Galio kind of gets around to that 15-minute mark, should be pretty solid in terms of that wave clear as well.
We'll see. I am in expectation.
Yeah. And we'll be expecting this game to start in about 3 minutes. So in the meantime, you all can kind of stand by while we kind of get you this
Also
game
stand
ready
by.
to go because of good old spectator delay once again. So we'll be right back. Get you some cool music and fetch some popcorn for this final game of this series. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We're here in Group 2, Titans Division, Ball State University versus Purdue Gold. Game 3, the final game of this series, without a doubt, in this best of 3.
What?
And
how do you know we're not going to 4
universities-
games?
It's not happening, Kimchi. And
No 4-game best of 3.
No 4-game best of 3, unfortunately, for you. But yes,
We did
in
not
fact,
unlock bonus content. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, the Wukong is going to walk into Boros. Counter-Strike does
Face
land.
checking.
And it's
fine.
yeah.
Nothing's happening.
Nothing,
We're all good.
Nothing happened at all. In fact.
Literally nothing. Oh, maybe something's gonna happen. No, maybe, potentially. Theoretical something is happening. Is
Just
everyone
a
is
ward,
here?
maybe? Not even
Smash
a
Bros.
ward.
Everyone's here. They are scared. Do they
Not
have any
even a
wards?
ward. I mean,
Yeah, they have a lot of them.
Yes.
They're gonna go for the invade. Are we lane swapping? Are we not lane swapping? We're not lane swapping. It seems, as they're watching for Wombat, or well, for anyone really. They found Wombat. Boros fast enough? No. Wait, yes. Oh, got him. Pranked.
pranked him. And yeah,
It's mostly
Wombat.
a prank. I don't know if you could. I don't know if you could stun out of a blast cone. I feel like you can interrupt it because Poppy can, so you can interrupt blast cone. Just the timing was a bit oof.
Yeah, a bit strange there, but Wombat is going to be down 100 HP here, but it's not really going to
Well,
amount
it's
to
fine.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, as you can see, nice guy already down down more than 100 HP. 2 Qs. Ziggs Gaming as stole the blue buff, and that's gonna hurt. As oh, never mind, it's perfectly fine as we are vert jungling now.
Yeah, we are.
We've introduced the vertical jungle. As Steve winning trades, he hits him, doesn't even get a bonk back. He is truly winning this game.
And
Like, I've seen enough.
for this Tristana.
I've seen enough. Call it. GG's. He dodged 1 Q.
That's pretty big.
As what happened to Nice Guy? Besides the Galio experience, of course, in mid lane. Against any champion with some range. This is not going well. Is he about to get first blooded? This early. Usually you have some sustain. Doesn't take... Okay, now I have to question. Doesn't take the shield. Even though it's just nerfed. Like, all sustain on items and second wind was nerfed. So it's not like it's any... I mean, I guess technically it is better to go ring if you're hitting spells. As we're still in the enemy jungle. And that's all the camps down. Okay, that is a full vertical jungle. Now coming in, there's the airborne. Has just a little bit of taunt. His Wombat has burned all his mana, but there's the stun coming in. Well, not the stun, sorry. There's the kill coming in. There's the jump in follow-up for Boros. Will find the return kill onto Wombat. And now here come the supports. Trying so hard to get the damage. Able to just get away with the leap strike to the enemy minion wave. As the Kench trying to keep this going, but will not be able to. As teleports come out from mid. We trade a lot of kills. A lot of sums. And we're still going. They're going to hunt for it. Nope. Give up. Go home. Oh, never mind.
Maybe the
They're
cutoff
still
for the
going for it.
Tristana.
Wait, hold on. Alleyplane has a ton of damage here, forcing out the flash under the turret. And we're chill. Are we chill? For real? Okay, great. Good to know that we finally can relax.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of these teams very much just tense, and 1 kill each. I mean, kind of goes to show it's the absolute weight of this game. As you've said before, undefeated seasons for both of them, and a lot riding on this. It's Jazz Goblin going to take a considerable amount of hits from this Olaf.
It's literally getting smitten. Smoted? Smited. Smoked? I don't know. He summons lightning from the sky because he's kind of supposed to be Thor, but he's not Thor.
He's got
Legally
axes,
distinct.
not hammers.
Yeah, legally distinct Thor. Okay, does get that minion. I was concerned. As they just actually missed the reset there. Bit of a tough timing. for a ward to go down, as you ain't seeing them. Spoiler warning.
Bit of a swap coming out as well. Mordekaiser now just going to chief this bot lane in the meantime.
Oh yeah, lane swap. Australian lanes. We've done it. Welcome to Australia. We are on OS servers now.
Yeah, where they
Everyone's
play
on a
the
billion-
lanes the complete opposite way.
Everyone's on a billion ping. No one really cares. Everyone's kind of inting and wishing they were playing on a better server, as there's a lot of damage coming out in this 1v1 right now, as there's the flash away and the kill with the passive for Jazz Goblin. And now the Death Realm is available, so it just went from bad to worse, and you burned your teleport. This is getting pretty ugly for the side of Purdue's top lane. Oh my god, words are so hard. Why do we use them?
Not sure, but I mean, I think
I don't know. I might start beefing with words.
yeah, I think it'll be hard for Ball State to realistically do anything here in this top lane with the Wukong.
Or now
Still
bot lane.
looking to find something.
Oh, the actual top lane. Yes. It is hard to do things with the actual top lane, not the top laners, as so much damage going in onto Delirious. Alley Plane not going to full send, as over the wall. Is getting hit by the turret. Oh, one turret shot away. And this should just be an easy redive. There's not really a... as long as the right person tanks it. Okay, that is one of the right people to tank it. Does not die. Gets the kill over to Remy, and it will be a ton of gold going into their pockets, as Boros trying to make a potential answer play. Can't quite reach with the count. Okay. Just gonna let that one happen, and we're gonna move on. Not gonna talk about it.
Not gonna talk about it. Gonna back like it never even happened.
Yep, 2 kills up in the top lane, and nothing else happened.
Still 4-1. I mean, Ball State feeling really good. Already feats of strength engaged here, and now I think Purdue looking to get a lot more vision on this drag side and trying to get a lot more prio towards this objective.
This is a 3-0 Wukong. We're going to be seeing a super early Triforce for the Monkey King. I think he's the Monkey King. I don't know. In the Chinese servers, he's literally in the Chinese client, he's literally referred to as Sun Wukong. So yeah, he's the Monkey King as far as I'm concerned.
So this.
All right, Grubbies are here. Are they not going to rotate Triss down for this? It should be a pretty easy push in satchel, or not satchel charge, and explosive charge. Really just called explosive charge, I forgot. Got one, but here's the, ooh, nice cancel there from Nice Guy with the Cyclone. But now Nautilus, way out of position, forced to flash over the wall. The arrow connects onto the clone. It's teleport now, coming in from from, who is this? That's Jazz. Nice hit, Mega Inferno Bomb, but everyone's walking away on the side of Purdue. They'll just have to give over the grubs instead of their lives.
Yeah, Purdue really just pulling back. I mean, that Mega Inferno Bomb did, in fact, I mean, just absolutely chunk them all. I mean, the second it landed as well, a very, very difficult spot to just stay. Almost assuredly an easy 4 kills for Ball State.
That would have been the most fed Ziggs in the known universe.
Yeah, but
instant
thankfully
4K?
for Purdue, that is not the case just yet.
Not a 4K. Just 4 kills. Alley Plane wins the 3v1, and the rest of the team's going to win the 3v2. This is Tickle Gun Tristana for now, but still has the damage to pick up a second kill for themselves up in the top lane. And a lot of money. Just a lot of money. Like Antonio Brown said, whole lot of money.
Jazz Goblin gonna try and go for the grasp.
What if you wanted to nether grasp, but then Galio said phase rush?
Yeah, I mean, it's just such a good rune as well on
It's awesome.
this champ.
Everyone gets to use Phase Rush, and it's kind of cool.
Nautilus,
I miss
though.
Predator. Oh, the engage, the hook, and the bonk going through. Tried to rotate down to the dragon with the team. We'll be able to get away with just a flash, though. No Death Realm burned. We're still holding it. It's like Valorant. You got to econ it.
Yeah, I mean, very interesting. You really did. Just not opt to use it necessarily.
Objectives
I mean, maybe
are-
looking for.
What do you mean
more-
not optimal to use it? Objectives aren't up for 4 minutes.
Oh no,
It is like a
that's good
230
point.
cooldown.
That's
It is a
good point.
230 cooldown. You'll have it to eject the jungler if you want to go for a Drake steal or anything. It's not
Yeah,
like
maybe-
it's not like Rise Ultimate where it's a 3-minute cooldown, or like Karth is where it's a 3-minute CD at rank 1.
I don't know. Maybe looking to instead use it to pass it over
Fight
to
the
teammate.
Olaf who can run away from it.
Maybe.
First turret, that's Ziggs for you, baby. Arrow? Not even close. Wombat flashes away, still gets hit by the taunt. Can they get this chase down? There's nothing left, and he's going to ulti himself, but it's not going to do anything. Steve picks up the 2v1 kill in the top side in revenge for first turret going down. As that is... Oh, that's just feats of strength. Already gone. Just absolutely gone.
And still, I mean, this Tristana going to have a lot of threat here in this bot lane. Of course, with the Wukong hovering, ready to go. They do
connects.
find
Ooh,
that
Cyclone.
top catch.
And there's the depth charge coming in. It's going to be another kill going over. They may be going in a little too deep as there's the heroic entrance connecting onto. Ooh, the clone and a nice punish coming through from Delusion and Boros. They get 2 back on the bot side as Steve has the level advantage over Jazz and might have to accept the fate. Does not have the ultimate. So now would be a bad time to Death Realm. Don't use it. Don't use it. Should be able to pick up this kill pretty easily. The Protobelt doing and providing so much value there. It is a pretty nice solo kill to punish an overextension.
And still, this Ziggs just farming, and not too worried.
Galio's
here.
there with him. It's not like he's super far ahead. Wombat is being pretty matched. This Ashe is suffering, though. Oh, nice hook there. No flash available right now in 1 HP. Going to use the heal and the black shield. Probably could have just used the black shield, but it's fine. It's okay.
Oh, I think Ball State really do want to see this plating kind of consumed here. And in fact, Nautilus, bit of a max range hook there, gonna catch out this
Gage and the
Galio.
carry's on the map. The true carry getting fed.
Holy moly.
It should just be a satchel charge to get this turret down. They're gonna lock Boros onto the turret. They're gonna burn the... Or not Boros, sorry. Boros gonna lock Peppy onto the turret. The depth charge actually gonna be enough, but the Devour comes through from the Kench to save the day. That's pretty cool. Just satchel charge it. Why are you making your Mordekaiser waste time?
Yeah, it does indeed satchel charge that, and this Ornn now, or sorry, Ornn, goodness gracious, Olaf, just gonna start smacking this turret.
No, just because I called him Thor doesn't make him Ornn.
Right, yeah.
Like, just because he's
Not
a
the other
Thunderlord
god.
skin.
Right.
Oh, into the Death Realm we go. Or not into the Death Realm, sorry. Into the 2v1 we go as Steve doesn't care. He's perfectly safe. And now jumping in under the turret, the Death Realm for real, but Boros is not going to fall, but the turret will. That means there's no third turret shot to pick that one up for Jazz. Goblin and now trying to flash in. There's a nice ulti from the Ziggs, but Steve doesn't care. He's taking no damage at the moment. He's life stealing more than he's taking. But it will be Nice Guy getting shredded up. Does not have the flash. Almost had it up. A couple seconds away as Steve is on a magical journey.
Yeah, might be looking for the execute.
He's griefed himself. He is dying to someone surely. Yeah. No,
yeah.
he should not have gone. I mean, he gets the wave, but also if you don't want to die to someone, you don't do that. You don't
Right,
give
yeah.
yourself more HP. Unfortunately, he is Olaf, so he has to as oh, I see. I see the play. The teleport came down. They're gonna push Delusion into the Mordekaiser. I was very confused for a second. Ali playing gonna pick up that one. It should be a pretty easy double kill for the ADC on Ball State, and I don't think there's a little bit of counterpunch from Purdue in general, but I think this is a bit more. When did Boris get 5-0?
I mean, ever
Is
since
Boris
he was
just silently went 5-0 this
silently
game.
farming. I mean, a lot of these fights have been quite interesting. I think Boros making a lot of the plays that Purdue actually kind of got on, and these last hits kind of have been going over to him more than the Ashe, if anything, or even the.
It's not even the
Galio.
last hits. It's more often that I think he's just finishing the job as Ragnarok comes for all in his path, and it's seeming that Boros is dead. However, Steve, using his legally not Thunder God powers, smites down Jazz once again, as there's so much damage coming out. Delusion is going to win this! Over zealous from Delusion, maybe a little delusional about how far ahead they really were. And they're just going to give over the bounty to an Ashe. That's a pretty bad case scenario, as Galio just flying in. He's not very tanky, though, but he will be able to survive and get out. But there's the second Cyclone, and there's no damage coming out from Delusion. And Steve trying as much as he can. He's getting a giant shield there from the Devour, but there's not enough lifesteal in the world to keep him alive. Delusion will at least answer with a kill back onto Remy. It is surely the end of the play unless Boros decides it isn't, and he decides it is.
Oh, and yeah, that ward on that bush, just going to need to pull back Delusion. Going to be even later to coming back out on the map here. But still, it's Ball State's Ocean Drake. And 1-for-1 on Drakes, but in terms of objectives, Ball State is sitting pretty on these Void Grubs.
Nope.
And in fact, the TP to look to contest.
Oh, and the pause mid blast cone. Is that his support DC? Oh, we get to just zoom in on the teleport. Wait, does the teleport sound not infinite anymore? No, it is.
No, it's there. It's there. No, it's there. It's okay, chat. I'll save you. Okay, we're gonna not listen to that the entire time. Because holy moly.
No, it only does it when you refocus, because that actually does have a limited sound effect. I did not realize that.
Yeah, that is kind of
awesome.
It's so
only
crazy.
when you when you get vision of the word again does it make the noise. I don't get it. Interesting.
Right on the support DC, and then that blast cone. This Jax is, I mean,
we are
most assuredly
in permanent suspension, permanent tension.
Yeah, goodness gracious.
We have our own to be continued moment. Like, what's gonna happen? Find out next time on Dragon's Ball P, because we don't know.
We really
There's
don't.
just a Jackson midair. There's a teleport coming in from, I believe it's the Olaf. We're about to find out eventually. One day, we'll have a game without a pause. A full series without a pause, even. Imagine
that.
The impossible.
Yeah, certainly. I think highly recommend Ethernet cables. Those amazing stuff. Even. Then again, I mean, depending on what ISP you choose, it could be pretty tough regardless. So I can understand it from that point of view as well. Sometimes even with the internet, scheduled maintenance waits for no man. So
I will continue to beef with the servers. Always beef, always be hating.
Always be hating indeed. Hopefully this pause doesn't last too long.
Yeah, we can hope.
Did in fact have their support DC, so
They did in fact have more Vanguard issues. Great, lovely. Actually, that was a different player. Never mind. I'm lying about it.
Yeah, that was a different player.
It was
So
it
hopefully,
was Boris last game. So everyone just having Wi-Fi problems. That's lovely.
yeah. And see, maybe that is the one thing that maybe playing in lab
Told you.
helps with maybe.
Or it doesn't. Because these
Or
are two
doesn't.
different DCs. So if they're in
No, that is
lab,
a good
then
point.
and they both DC'd, it might be them.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know if these either one of these teams are, fully inside of their esports laboratory, but
Laboratory. Wow, you're getting fancy out here.
well, how it is. 4-syllable word, laboratory. I don't know. Okay,
What?
I'm lost.
Where did that one
Actually,
come from?
how
That's a new
many
one.
how many syllables is laboratory?
Depending on how you pronounce it, 3 or 4. Laboratory. Actually, 4. Laboratory and laboratory are both 4. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. You were correct the first time, actually.
I think I was.
You were
I was
right. I
just-
think you. And then you hurt yourself in confusion.
I did. I really did.
Got
I
very
really did.
confused.
Very
He was
fitting.
right and he got lost. He was
Yeah.
right and then got lost. I don't know how he got lost there, but
Yeah. Holy moly.
he is
Yeah,
correct.
I'm hearing the craziest sounds in Observer.
Oh,
I mean, I mean, yeah, chat, here you
oh,
go.
it's still going. Never mind. It is still going. I had it on low, so it didn't sound like it. No, it's still going.
No, it's still there, yeah.
It is still there. I hear it. That's
Yeah,
a
that's
crazy.
some,
I was wondering if that was some background noise or something. It sounds like someone has the TV on
Some
and
good
behind
old,
you.
audio texture there for you guys.
Oh, don't give them that. They
Like,
don't need to
only-
hear that.
Only momentarily, okay? I needed to at least
Only
illustrate
momentarily.
what the ungodly
'Cause I
sounds
believe we
I was
are-
hearing.
Is it 7 minutes into pause now? Is that 23 on the timer?
Correct, yes.
Yay. 7 minutes. Well, good news.
Here.
We only could have upwards of 22 more minutes before the game just resumes. So,
Quite unfortunate.
I think
think-
we would have bigger issues at that point if we had 30 minutes of pause.
Yeah,
But
right
you never
on the
know.
last game here.
Literally right before a fight broke out. This is their strat. This is the Fnatic pause moment.
Yeah.
They
Let's
wanted
hope
this to
not.
happen.
Let's
It's
hope
all a part of
not.
their strat. They wait 30 minutes and hope the other team grows bored and quits. I heard a chat message get sent.
Yeah,
Please tell me it's an update on
the.
the state of existence.
Therefore, delay. Sup is having struggle, which is understandable. Their PC.
No, it
seems
isn't.
like-
You're supposed to have a super machine. Come on. You
I
play
mean, that's-
esports. You're a college student. You could totally afford a good PC.
I mean, and
You
you
play
know,
League of
I
Legends
thought
for
I had a
free.
PC I thought I had a great PC, but even I can't output 14 megabytes per second, unfortunately. to
Apparently
the
not.
cloud.
See?
To the
So-
cloud.
See, your PC is truly trash in the end. It's all
Yeah.
that matters.
No, absolutely, it really is. Still, this pause just giving us so much.
It's a good asthma. Good
yeah.
asthma.
And I'm really happy that chat doesn't have to hear the ASMR. In fact,
You could change that, but I don't think you should.
no, I don't think I will either. But they did hear a bit of it, so they understand what we're going through.
Chat, I need to hear, how are Genji losing in semifinals this year? Just explain to me like all the ways Genji will throw in the semifinals. Because we all know it's happening. It's inevitable. Like, they're going to do it. They're going to make
Yeah.
semis, and then they're going to lose. Or explain how KT are going to lose at quarters, because that's also going to happen.
Yeah, KT losing in quarters. I think right. We have and here's some interesting stuff. I was actually looking at how does the quarterfinals draw work? So it's going to be 3-0 teams versus 3-2 teams, that's
Yes.
guaranteed.
But 1-3-2 team will go against a 3-1 team. So one
Correct,
random
yeah.
3-2 team will just have a better draw than everyone else, except for the fact that the easiest draw is KT.
Right.
Like, what is it? It's KT, Genji, AL, HLE,
Right.
and G2. Besides
Yes.
G2, the easiest draw is KT.
Yeah, and I think G2 there, they want like they want the
They
other
kind of-
3-1 team, probably.
I mean, they probably want a 3-2 team. I don't see them beating anyone in 3-1.
But they can't go up against another 3. Well, oh yeah, I guess there will be.
They could go
one
against a 3-2 team. They would
that'll
need
be
to just
left
get
over.
lucky.
They
need to hit the 1 and 5.
3-1 teams are horrible, or at least the LCK ones would be a horrid situation for G2. I think.
You're looking at either HLE or Genji. That's not good.
No, it is not. I think
It's only the
G2
best
have
team
to
in the world
warm up
entering the
for that.
tournament, and like the 3rd or 4th best team in the world. It's doable.
I mean, realistically, it's like, you should be able to go up against any
You
one
should
of them.
be, but however,
I find it so funny that it's like we always baby the Western teams. It's like, no,
They
it's not their
are.
time yet.
who is G2 beaten? I mean, I guess they did beat BLG.
They beat
Didn't
BLG,
they beat BLG?
but BLG is also
Look like garbage.
Garbage, yeah. It's just, it doesn't look good. It's really tough, I think. For G2, even though they are kind of being infantilized in that way that they can't go up against
But
any
it's
other
not
3-1
our
team.
fault. Like,
No,
G2
no.
haven't beat a single impressive. They lost to top esports.
Yeah,
Like, they lost to top esports.
and they lost to FlyQuest at MSI, which is tough.
They did lose to FlyQuest at MSI, but I think FlyQuest was better then than they are now.
Yeah, I think now things are really weird for FlyQuest for absolute sure.
Look, if we're using if we're using our circle of suck logic, then that means that like because you know the iconic LEC circle of suck where every split, no matter what happens, one team will lose to like the worst team and create the full loop. By that logic, that means that G2 are worse than top esports. They're worse than KT Rollster, and I think that checks out. Like, I 100% think that checks out. But that also means 100 Thieves are better than BLG, which means top esports are better than BLG. Because 100 Thieves beat BLG, top beat 100 Thieves. So, top win tomorrow.
No.
They don't. No, honestly, I think
stop.
both of them lose. Honestly, top have looked better than BLG, and that's a problem.
No, they have, and that's the problem. They've got Jackie Love absolutely killing it
my
out there.
pick'ems are already cooked. Like I said, Genji go 3-0, that's cooked. I was right. I said BLG go 3-1, and that was wrong. I didn't have G2 making knockouts. I don't have top making knockouts.
Yeah.
No matter what, I will have one team wrong because CFO and FlyQuest are playing. So yeah, no, my pick'ems are cooked this year.
No, same for me, but I have CFO as the
unfortunately Bizarro World happened. Unfortunately, Bizarro World wanted to happen, and BLG wanted to suck at League of Legends, even though they've been sucking at League of Legends for like the past month. Don't look into it. Why I put faith in them. KT wanted to be really good at League of Legends against really bad teams.
True. But like BDD is BDD over Faker, you know?
He's great. Yeah, BDD and Cuz are looking really good, and then the rest of the team
and the
exists.
rest of the team, right?
And the rest of the team. This teleport noise.
The
Q
AD?
go. The AD is Ductum.
Oh,
and
Ductum, yeah.
Okay, Q move the freaking car. I'm going psychotic.
It really is so bad. There you go.
You can't move it. There you go. You moved it enough. That's fine. I like this. Ooh, this
Mecha Kingdoms?
No, it's still there. It's still there. That monochrome Mordekaiser kind of goes crazy. Like the sepia filter over it kind of goes nuts.
Yeah, I see.
It does kind of go hard. It looks like everything's in Bartlety. Everything's been Bartleted. That's how pause works in canon. That's my best guess as to how pause works in canon, at least.
A global Bartlety.
Yeah.
Big.
Wait, does this mean CFO are better than Genji? CFO beat T1. T1 lost to Genji. CFO are better than Genji. Or at least on par with them.
Do you guys have
Did we get an update? Update?
Gotcha. Someone asking the other team if they have a hotspot is really tough.
That's funny.
Okay.
You guys aren't even in the same state.
Yeah.
I don't think it's reaching. I don't think the hotspot's reaching.
They are past the pause time allotment, so it is quite unfortunate.
So I had the rulebook open. We're going back to the rulebook. Let's go. Everyone loves it when you bust out the rulebook on stream, of course, because that means things are going super well, as you know. I'm looking into the rulebook. No, that doesn't say anything. This doesn't tell me anything, actually, about the rules. Oh, they're required to use a different draft, if you're wondering why they don't use draft law. All teams are required to use the following draft site. That's new.
Huh.
That's news to me. No. Is there a rule about that? I don't see unless it's in just the general rules.
It might be general rules. I wonder.
Competition eligibility, management, coaches, structure, match setup and format, match rules, pauses, unintentional disconnects. That's an intentional disconnect. This is not an intentional disconnect, obviously. Unless they want to really risk penalty for no reason. Game pauses. Admin pauses, resuming the game between games, obligations, punctuality. That's not saying anything. We're still looking.
Tech pause. Perhaps.
I am. I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Let me see, because there's no. Oh, what's the message? We're good.
We are unpaused. Chat. Lock in.
Oh, teams are allowed 10 minutes of total pause time with 3 total pauses. Oops.
Well, there you go. Chat, you'll have
Doesn't
to
matter.
just bear for a second as things finally back up and ready.
Possibly.
And this Jax is most assuredly dead, I think.
World's long. People have complained that the 8-second teleport's too long. How about 15-minute teleport? As
but
there's the
maybe not
TP finally coming in from the whole off. He's finally here. He's in the death realm at the moment. Actually, no, that's Boros in the death realm. As the gang is here, misses the Q. Smite comes through. Steve, I'm watching the cruddy stream. That was hilarious. That was like when I cast my glasses off this morning. That's exactly what it was like. As Boros doesn't steal it away. It was blurry, grainy. I kind of had to just cast off of the shapes of things. Yeah, that was exactly what that experience was like if you needed to know.
Yeah.
For those who forgot what happened 15 minutes ago, the Drake was taken by Ball State, and there was an attempted follow-up fight from Purdue Gold, and they will pick up the Mordekaiser kill in the end. Shelly's dead.
Ooh,
Oh my god.
Wow.
Just one auto attack. Thank god Ziggs has 0 AD. And he didn't throw Satchel at Shelly for some reason. What? Oh no, that looked really weird. Okay. That just looked really weird. Nope, they didn't kill the ward. The chickens were inting.
Yeah, chickens on the other team, it seems. And now it's going to be a little bit more of a calm situation as everyone recovers from the pause
I think
incident.
everyone has to catch their bearings and be like, okay, where were we? What happened? The collective wave of 15 minutes of waiting washes over all of us. We're just like, okay, that's what's going on.
And
We
still
did it.
19 minutes on the clock. Next objective.
Dang, we really spent that much time. Whew. That was like last week. More time in pause than game played. Except this time it actually means something because it was like 2 minutes of gameplay last week. We spent like 3 minutes of pause. Whew. Rough times at Purdue Gold as Death Realm onto the Galio. Doesn't actually land the taunt. Funky mechanics. Weird hitboxes coming through. But there's the flash. But there's the kill going over to Boros. 6 on the game as Steve is dead.
Rip Steve.
Poor Steve. Rip Steve. Truly a warrior. He went out how he wanted. Violently fighting someone to the death.
Yeah, I mean, tough stuff there for the side of Purdue. But now...
And they got the return kill. And a turret, see? They're
Yeah, that
fine. It was only
turret-
tough for Steve, who again, is dead.
Yeah, that's probably the worst fate of them all there, but
I would say that is a pretty bad fate for anyone in any like situation. Dying is pretty bad.
Yeah. I think Purdue here, at least playing out a solid way to just hit right back at Ball State here. But Ball State very much uncontested here on this Otacon.
Okay, this is weird. You don't really see uncontested Atacon ever.
Yeah, just no vision whatsoever, and I think in Ball State just taking the opportunity.
I just don't know. That's kind of crazy. That is,
I mean, even
unheard
then,
of in today's society.
Yeah, I mean, even then, it was just really hard for everyone to rotate. I think the wave's just not in a great place. I think even if Purdue did get something out of that, they could have just lost so much more on the map, I think.
That is 32 petals so far of the soul petals. That is usually you don't see that many petals in organized play, but these people have taken a hammer to what is considered traditional play and said, we're going to do what we want to, as still surviving. What an arrow onto the go forwards. Dashing into the Cyclone is a tech choice, but the heroic entrance going to push away the side of Ball State as it's 5v3, and Purdue Gold need to start running for their lives as there's the jump in from the Tristana, not Talia. Oops. Alley Plane finds one. Looking for the Kench, has a fully stacked lethal tempo. Hook connects. It's going to be one. Holy cow, that name in the kill feed is hilarious. It's 2 kills on the board for Ball State as they give up their mid turret. They're surrendering a lot of turret here, actually. Like, unless they get an inhib, this is really hard to justify.
Yeah, and I mean, the absolute attack speed of both of these, just able to mow that down.
Okay, they'll get an inhib. Good.
Yeah, definitely an inhib here. Not much to answer for as Purdue.
That's about the
just
best
don't have a lot
play
of personnel.
It's about the best play you can get given the 2 kills already. You don't really want to take a full-on fight. So, I mean, getting a tier 2 and starting to put pressure on the mid lane is pretty something, as that is a death. I called it. Oh, they get the Drake too? And they're going to kill off this Wukong, as this arrow was honestly just to troll him at that point. But Boros going to pick up a shutdown again. And they haven't even touched the Nexus turret, so you don't even lose anything. As teleport? No, wrap around. Okay.
Yeah,
Wrap
Boros
around.
might be able to cut someone off here.
They gotta wait for the resets to start coming in, as someone's already gone back to base, as the Inferno Bomb not gonna find anything quite yet. Boros so low, as Alley Plane gonna find one. Steve walking over all the bombs, as Boros with the double kill in the face of Wombat. And Steve just having to accept that he can't fight the Tristana at the moment, as the explosive charge not going to kill off the Kench quite yet. Doesn't have the damage, and that is a big pickup. Probably could have gave that to your ADC, but it's fine. You got the kill, and that's kind of what matters in this situation. Okay, I'll be right back. Take over.
Yeah, I mean, just absolutely solid from Purdue. I mean, it's just it's getting so close here. I think Purdue in multiple scenarios able to really just catch themselves in these advantageous positions, at least in terms of Ball State's positioning, just being so committed to this top turret, to this top inhib, and yet able to get so many shutdowns to their Jax. Boros now looking very dangerous, but Wukong now just going to try and look for the disengage on the blast cone. Now the dive in from Purdue. Still, that super mega Inferno Bomb does in fact hit so many of them, but does not stop Boros from becoming unstoppable. And still, it's going to be Ball State maybe struggling to recover just a little bit here. I mean, it can take quite a lot for Purdue to really put themselves in a good position, but I think Ball State are slipping quite a bit here, so still a lot on the table, and Purdue looking for this Vision here, not going to go quite for the Baron. Of course, the timer pretty close on this Wukong as he just is able to get up, and there is a lot of pressure here in this mid lane. Ball State is looking to make the push all the way, get a little bit of prio, because this Baron, I mean, it's going to be what defines this next game, and now the pings come through. It's going to be Ball State looking for the opportunity as they continue to clear wards. Pinks go down. Going to be Jazz Goblin on the other side as well to try and zone. Does in fact eliminate the Blast Cone. Boros going to lead the charge with Purdue maybe looking for the fight, but I mean, Ball State just clean off of it already. Still so much on the table.
I've returned.
As Wukong,
I think they
might be looking for something here. I mean, it is just down to whoever engages first.
You have to remember they have that Mortal ulti, so they can pull away somebody. As the arrow connects, and there's the engage. 3-man Galio engage is huge. As the heroic entrance finds no one. I believe he's in the death realm right now. As just in the back lines, Ali Plane getting torn apart by Steve. As Nice Guy trying to do as much as he can. It's a double, and it's going to be 3-4, and guess what it is? It's going to be the full 5 for Purdue, taking over the game at just the perfect time. Just right when they waited for me. It was very nice of them.
They really did. And now taking just a little bit here as they...
Scary. Can they end? I don't see it. Yeah. Get the death timers up. Get the death timers up. Whoop. They have 10 seconds. They're going to have to burst through this. They have pretty good attack speed. And they think they've got it. They're flash it. They're calling their shot. Yup. 3 huge attack speed champions as Purdue will remain undefeated in Handball State, their first loss of the season.
Wow. Just a stunning series overall, but I mean, especially from Purdue, I mean, just being able to really lock it in right at the end there. I mean, starting off very, very dominant, and of course, having to deal with needing to be a little bit more dynamic towards the end, since, you know, Ball State really had their chips on the table for quite a bit there.
I have no clue how just how Steve was just left alone with the Tristana.
Yeah, just mauling the Tristana,
all of
and
this.
the Tristana like terrified.
Did no one protect? Did no
one
protect the ADC? They just let that happen?
Well, you know, I mean, I think a lot happens in the heat of play, and I think, unfortunately, Steve just absolutely mauled this Tristana. Unfortunately for Ball State, I mean, it was quite the match as well. Just a solid engage from Purdue as well. I mean, just that Ash arrow as well. Like, we didn't see as much of the Ash arrows until the very end coming into serious play.
Oh, the team fight. It always just comes down to team fights, doesn't it? Never macro, never like any crazy base races. No, just team fights.
Just team fights. I mean, especially now when it's just so front to back focused, right? And I think in this scenario, it really is just about, you know, who's able to keep their AD up longer, who's able to keep them pumping. And I think in that scenario, when the Tristana is just so heavily zoned off, it does get to be very, very rough for Ball State to stay in it.
I thought that the Triss might have been able to carry, just maybe. And then I realized I'm a liar.
Yeah, I mean, that Olaf just able to run through everything. It is definitely a very scary sight to see. But regardless, that'll be it from us. As the this Titans division match has come to an end once again. Congrats to Purdue and Ball State. You know, all the condolences, but you've still got a season ahead of you. You've been undefeated so long, and you can kind of still at least hold your heads high as you get into playoffs and maybe look for a rematch up against good old Purdue. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time.